Good evening, folks. How we doing? How's everybody getting on today? Are we ready for some Wastelanders? I've been itching to jump back in. Nick, Noel, how we doing, folks? Yeah, the Matt's nipped off for a lunch break, so we'll say hello when he comes back. K-pop, how you doing? Working away yesterday? Sure you won't be alone on that point. Right. How we doing, Chad? You alright? How we doing now? You alright? Looking forward to a bit of Wastelanders. I'm still finding toast crumbs. Pro tip, don't eat toast at your desk. It was a bad decision this afternoon. Yeah, I've been absolutely dying to get back into Wastelanders, but just had to go, nope, you can play later, you got to do this stuff first. But finally there now, so ready and raring to go. Have we all seen the new stuff in the Atomic Shop? There's a load of Chinese communist themed stuff. It looks quite interesting. I'm not sure if it's something I want to go for or not, but we'll have to see. Yeah, good, thanks, dude. You haven't seen new power armor skin, which is weird. Really my thing, but quite cool nonetheless. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Quite cool looking. So not really my vibe. 45, T51, T60, Ultrasight, and X01. Just, oh, Excavator and Raid. It can go on all of them. That's cool. I think. Communist Spy Bundle's not bad if you don't like that sort of an outfit. It's a little plain, I think, for me, but that's quite cool. But backpack's not bad either. Evening, Ferro, you alright? How we all doing? Yeah, I was debating the floor, I have to admit, but I'm not sure about that. Could have its uses, but what I really want is the mosaic floor back. Not bothered about the flags. Backpack's alright, the wallpaper's just obnoxious, so I don't think I'll do that. The handmade rifle skin's a little plain. Electron is apparently pretty cool. Got unique dialogue and some unique functionality as well, so that's worth having a look. Ooh. Oh no, I have already seen this. A few bits and pieces of the camp stuff on sale again. A lot of other odds and ends on sale. Pirate hat's not a bad price. Grab that. Turning bits and pieces. Contemporary camp bundle, which we've used in today's video if you haven't seen it already. Quite happy with how that came out. Ah, I should be on the right character. I am. Wonderful. I did a few tests earlier today to see what the hell was going on with my frame rate because there was a bit of an issue with the video. It's just that I've absolutely packed my camp full of textures and the game has literally lost at least half its frame rate as a result of that. Back to the old Fallout 4 days. I'll add it to my list of bugs that I'm going to report fairly soon. Definitely something I need to look into, that. How we doing, Snitch? You alright? Can't wait for my reaction at the end. Yeah, it'd be cool when we get there. Yeah, it is not the most subtle Chinese spy outfit. And again, the Liberators aren't exactly subtle either, but they're more propaganda machines dropped in the last days of the war more than anything else, weren't they? Right then. There we are. In and it's night time. Okay, fair enough. A quest set, the old Western Shuffle, yeah, that's where we're at. That's the settler side one that we'll probably do in a bit. Probably start by grabbing some dailies, really, shouldn't we? It's probably a good place to Things underway. So over to Foundations nearby. Yeah, looks like they've got a lot more viable, almost MMO style in-game loop to Wastelanders now, which is a good shout on their part, I think. Got a moat. Or die thing is a bit of a weird thing for the settlers, but I guess it's
if we can get the flock big enough,
carried over.
we can add chicken to the menu.
Big flock with this many people. Eat your way through the entire lot very quickly. So, where's Ward hanging out? House first, shall we? Hi. Yeah? Oh, he's in bed. Suppose it is, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. Nearly 4 o'clock in the morning.
Finally, someone with the guts to help. The
What's
last
been nicked this
functional
side?
osmosis kit is missing.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure it was stolen. If you can get it back, we'd be very grateful. Grateful enough to pay you.
Last time I did this, I kind of let the raider keep it and pay me for it. And I don't think the settlers liked it very much. But,
Excellent. Fortunately, we put tracking transmitters into the really sensitive stuff like that.
so I'm going to
show
try
you
it the other
roughly
way
where
around
it
and
is,
see what
but
happens, see if
we'll
it
have
puts
to
the
wait
raiders
until
off,
you're
because I don't really
closer
want
to
to
get an
lose
exact fix on it.
any reputation if I can avoid it, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it does quite a bit for all of it. It's cool stuff, this, isn't it?
Longer. Stock. Water ice. Water is not also ice. Do not.
Gone straight in. The dailies don't go straight on to... Well, by default, the dailies don't automatically become active. You need to tell them to do that. Vital equipment, there we go. Now they're all available. There's actually quite a lot of dailies you can do if you really want to. And then we need to bounce towards the raiders, so... Gonna head up here then. Be in the right area. Is it bad that you know nearly all the words to Peppa Pig? Well, I suppose that depends on whether or not you've got kids. If you have appropriately aged kids, no. If you don't, absolutely. Ah, well, that was easy.
I know you want what I took.
Nice outfit.
We need it as much as they do.
I mean, keep it. Wasn't going to kill you. Return what you stole and let you live. Let's give that a go. Because I went this way last time and lost reputation with the settlers. I'm hoping I can do this and not get into a fight. Well, I may end up in a fight anyway. Hopefully not lose rep for it. We'll see what happens.
You're pretty sure of yourself, but I don't think you can take me.
Wasteland looking gear. But still whip you.
Are you kidding me? Water, of course. Healthy people can handle a few rats, but we got sick kids that can't.
I'm going to have to shoot him, because, like I say, we got him to pay me last time. It didn't go over well with the settlers. I think it'll probably go over badly when I do this, but...
Not if I kill you first.
Oh yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. Don't seem to be getting any station hit just yet. Guy also doesn't seem to have noticed that I brutally murdered his friend, so that's always a bonus. See how this goes. Perhaps. Hang on a second, it cost me 12 to get up there. Your 1-year-old daughter loves it, Nick. Oh, I think you're okay there then. Definitely the target audience. Over. slowly coming up, which is nice. Excuse me. Do prefer running around in the daylight to the night.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
God, not wrong, lady. Wakey friend, what have you been napping? I've been doing the work for you. Head just went straight through a steel bar. Jake never knew what hit him. Glad to help. I'm donating my reward foundation. Had to kill him and get it. Hope it was worth it. Let's go. Glad to help, because hopefully I'll get more rep out of that.
You are?
Can't get less anyway.
That's very generous. Foundation thanks you. You know, we...
I didn't catch what he was going to say, but we got a bit of cash. He gave me anyway. My reputation with the settlers has risen, and I haven't seen anything on my rep with the raiders, which is a bonus. Wonderful. So, now we're going to zigzag our way up to Crater. Yeah, Snitch is pretty much in the same boat as you there, Nick. A few months behind, I think, at the stage, aren't you, Snitch? Evening, Castile. Do I have a non-raider character? I haven't kind of non-Wastelanders characters at the moment. My other character is my building guy has barely even started Wastelanders. But I'm going to be jumping on to doing it with him and starting a settler-sided character when I've done the raider side with this character. Plan, anyway. Imagine your daughter loves it, though. Yeah, I know you talk to Johnny Weston up here anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, the plan at the moment is to do raiders with my existing character, this one. I'll do the settlers with my building guy, but I'll do that on my own time. And then I'll start a new character, because this is not a new character, and do Wastelanders at a low level with an archery character and side with the settlers. So, once we get through this bit. 8 months. Crikey, that's flown by.
This place sucks. We're better off up north.
You'd be saying that when you get rich? Probably not.
I think it's time to pay those settlers.
Yeah, that could be a lot worse.
Can't let them miss me too much.
So, here's Roxy. See if
Time
she's
to
got
send
anything for
another
them.
message to another scumbag.
Yeah.
Good. You're not a flake. I'm impressed. I had a hunter follow the trail earlier, so I think these directions will get you close enough. If you only find a corpse, well, that's fine. Maybe the others got there first. I just want to know that it's done.
Okay. So, we've got somebody who's run away from the raiders and hasn't paid their dues from their perspective. Got to go and hunt them down. Wrong door. That's the door I'm looking for. I don't suppose I'll be able to pull a second daily out of Ren here, but
Who may
we'll
not be a
go.
looker, but he's the best demolitions expert we got.
Good.
Another day, another asshole dead who didn't listen to me.
So there are 2 daily quests for the raiders. There's only one available for the settlers, but the raider ones do alternate. First day I was able to do both. So, I'll have more luck if I actually start the quest. Retirement plan, deal with a former raider, and intercept the hunters. So, do is show me it on the map because it will save me some effort. Boom. Deal with the raider, intercept the hunters. Looks like we are going here. That's inconvenient. Okay, this is actually going to drop me off somewhere over here, I think. So I should be able to just loop around quite easily, so we'll head over here. Yep, some other fellow raiders. I might be siding with the raiders, I don't entirely agree with them. I've got a character who's siding with them, but struggle to play that way myself. Right then, Nova. Evening, Stella. How you doing? Yoink. think probably the way to go. That was nearly a very bad decision. Hey, Blackberry. Here you go. Apparently. Corn soup. Tons and tons of corn soup. We'll get over here. Hunters are where I built a camp a while ago. Rather popular, that raider build, which is awesome to see. Happy about that. It's over here, apparently. The missile launch is really necessary. Really. Especially the blackberry bushes aren't a little taller, really. Crikey, they're all the way up there. Well, look at this. I'd say you absolutely can still build here.
You can help if you want. Just don't get in my way.
I can kind of go to foundation and attacking, which will be done. Strength for it, though. Okay, attack, just keep them out of my way. I'll persuade them I haven't got the charisma for it. I do have the charisma, however, to lie and convince her that I've already killed the traitor and that they can take the day off after they give me their money. So, best outcome for everybody except this very scary looking individual here.
Oh, fine. You tell Roxy I'll be back for the next one then.
There you go. Making money and making atoms at the same time. Can't complain about that. I didn't mean to land in there. So, Hunter officially intercepted. I don't think there's any more. I mean, our raider friend has made a run for it. Looks like they have. They've travelled. They were up here originally. They're heading down to the camp. Approach from a distance on foot because it's trouble. And find interior location of building. Well, the obvious one would be home plate if you're looking at Fallout 4. But it's just over here, but there's a bloody Eagle camp that's about the same distance away. I'm a little concerned about that. Cause some difficulties for me. We're in now, apparently. The hell, they're flying around all over the place. What's this crazy fool doing? Well, I'm complaining. It means they're further away from camp. Got in the back while I'm doing it. Gas mask isn't bad. It's available in the atomic shop, or it was. I don't know if it still is. Camp.
I think you're not here to chit-chat, are you?
Face is not entirely consistent with his appearance. Message for you. Hand over the caps in your pocket, and I'll tell you you're dead.
About what? Are you selling something or what?
Come back to Crater or you will die without us. You want to dead or alive, you should get out of Appalachia. Dead. Got the... You persuade him to go back, so seems like the nicest option.
I guess.
Raider reps rising. Sure, there probably is an option.
Foggy crap. You look
Right,
tired. Wanna sell anything that's been weighing you down?
Maybe. Oh. Weapons. Yep, nothing I really want though. A pulse grenade. Got a lot of frag grenades on me. You can have a few of those.
It's too wet to be outside.
Oh, commenting on the weather. I like it. So I've got a few bits of shit for script. In Radix.
Oh, I hate this misty, foggy crap.
Commenting on the weather. It's not the most interesting conversation ever, but it's kind of cool. Am I? Paying that money for it, but... So, loads of plans for the bow. Not that this pound bow plans. Compound bow arrows. There's a bow,
really
and apparently
need to
there's
clean up
compound
around
as
here.
well, which is a different type of bow from the look of it. That's cool. That's cool to see. Loads of mods. Unfortunately not very useful for this character. I was kind of expecting that to be the case though.
I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
Building a Fallout 4 house, apart from this rather nice looking staircase that I wouldn't mind access to. Great Concord already? Why, thank you, sir.
I'm getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Did enjoy doing that build in train station. Difficult though, from what I recall. Definitely one of my more challenging ones. Build's pretty good though. Surprised there isn't. Well, I don't know actually. There could be a brewable drink involving blackberries. You'd think there would be.
Good thing you found Rara. Gail would probably go ballistic if anything happened to her. Take it out on us.
Elusive bunch. There she is, hanging out. Nice, easy to find. That's what I like to see.
Don't go causing problems. Got enough on my plate.
Enough with the
Can
snarky
I cross
remarks.
this name off my list or what?
I'm in home.
That's fine. One more chance then. I like your style, kid. So you're due some payment here. Hard work deserves real pay. Now scram,
does.
kid. I might have some work for you later. Maybe.
A few parking garages around in Fallout 4 that might make for interesting locations to build in. I don't think I've ever tried, I don't think, but there's a few that you could do interesting things with. Skyscrapers downtown in, yeah, the downtown region of Boston might be a good burst. Oh there, evening Dade, how you doing? You alright?
Heard you're
Giant.
the reason we're seeing Lou's charming face around here again. You better hope he's not contagious.
I just will be enjoying some of it, but the snarky remarks I'll be kind of glad to be seeing the back of in a way. But
Hey there,
everybody's
Vault
gone settler, so
I've heard all about the plans for that Vault 79 raid of yours, so I'll spare you the time and tell you I'm in. All
That was
that
easy.
sweet, sweet gold is as good as ours.
get where his job was. So you ready to go? What's the catch? Know about the plan? How do you know about the plan? Make topic, keep a lid on it. Don't know why we need you for the job. Because Meg wants to get a leg over. I remember that bit. Yeah, what's the catch?
Hey, catch? It's not a catch so much as it is a business deal. Before I sign on for your vault raid, I need you
So you
to
do.
do something for me.
Buddy?
You've got the kind of skills I need to help pull off a very important job.
Because I don't have to deal with a kid or a suicidal ghoul, I'm all ears. What if I don't want to do your job? You're as good as you say you are, why don't you do it yourself? Right, there's the catch. Go with the obvious comment there.
Okay, fine. It's a catch. Is that what you needed to hear? Does it matter? Let's just move on. So here's what's what. I used to run jobs with my partner, Hal. Hal's a dear old friend. Known him since before the war. Hal and I went our separate ways when I joined up with Meg's crew. Now he's being held as a slave by a group of unsavory hooligans out by Watoga. And being forced to do...
Now
who
then.
knows what. I got a plan to free him.
Still can't believe they're all dead. David, Margie, Freddy.
So, I wonder if this is going to take us to Watoga Underground.
All right. I knew you'd be on board. So, these guys run an arena.
Yes, it
used
is.
to be the Watoga Civic Center. People fight for riches, food, supplies, whatever they're willing to bet. Half the competitors are slaves, and their masters are betting on them. Others are just people trying to make their fortune.
Dang. I haven't been down to Watoga since Wastelanders dropped, so it'd be interesting to see what they've done with the place. Sounds like there are going to be some cool things. They've mentioned Watoga Underground, and we've seen bits of this fighting arena. But are the two the same thing, or are they just different things that are close by? Finding out.
Now, Hal isn't much of a fighter, so he's being
How we doing,
held
random
there
hero?
by
You
one of
alright?
these guys for some other purpose. I want to pass you off as my slave. I'll make a deal to sell you to Hal's master after you win the competition that will rig in your favor. Once you get into the slave quarters, you and Hal will break out and rendezvous with me. Any questions?
As a slave, I will hunt you down. I have questions.
As you should.
What the hell? That seems like a good place to start.
Fair enough. I know it sounds insane, but trust me, I've pulled off much more complicated and dangerous cons. This is nothing. If you stick with me and do what I tell you, it'll go smooth as pre-war butter. I'll be doing all the heavy lifting.
Apart from the fact that I'm going to have to get into an arena and fight for my life. Glad you enjoyed the build, Random. Quite pleased with how it came out, I have to admit. Apart from the frame rate. What kind of competition? What happens if I don't win? Well, the answer to that's pretty obvious. I die. How am I supposed to escape?
It seems to
Work through
change
this.
from time to time. But I got word that the next competition is your standard arena battle. You versus whatever feral ghouls and other creatures they've dug up. The first prize goes to whichever combatant clears them out fastest.
But they can fire a gun? You're either full of shit or you've been
What happens if I don't
You
win?
will. I'm gonna rig the competition in your favor, so there's no way you'll lose. Now, on the off chance you somehow fail, I won't be happy, but we'll have to improvise. Think of this as a trial run for the vault job. It'll let me know how much I can trust you.
Yeah, pre-war butter. Can't decide whether or not that'd be better or worse than post-war butter. I don't imagine there's a lot of butter post-war, but pre-war butter's got to be, what, 20-odd years old at this stage, so...
That is a bit of an unknown, so it's mostly gonna be on you to figure out? See, luckily after the competition, the place tends to clear out pretty fast, so you'll only have like a few guards to deal with. They're nothing special, so whichever direction you choose to go, I think you'll be able to handle it. Of course,
Get in
I'll
there,
help
pretend to be
where
a
I can.
slave, basically become a slave, win arena battle, then try and get out. Or rendezvous with this Hal guy and try and get out without preferably being killed or permanently turned into a slave. Possibly go wrong. He's not even going to come up with a part to solve the hard part. A new bunker in the mire. Let's have a look for that.
All right. So, here's how it'll go down. Meet me at the Watoga Civic Center, and I'll do some legwork before you get there. You'll want to slip in the back entrance. I'll be waiting. In character. We'll get you into the competition, and I'll go over the final details with you once I know more. See you there, partner.
Cheers, Noel. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, they do make a big difference, don't they? It's just a little thing that really changes the entire look of the place. Video only went up today, Nick. Like a couple of hours ago, really. So still early days yet, but yeah, one of the things I've added in the atomic shop is a rather cool set of curtains. And otherwise, I'll end up with copyright issues. Where is it? Doing this. There we go. Red curtain set. No, that's not the one I want. I want that one. They've got a couple of different ones that suit the narrow windows, like the brick ones and the new contemporary ones, and then some wider ones that suit the wooden ones. The wooden building pieces. There you go. That's what happens when you use the wrong set of curtains on that window. To be fair, if you use the other set, they fit. Like this set. But if you use the narrower set that's designed for narrower windows, obviously it doesn't. But yeah. Really, really cool, makes a massive difference. Yeah, no sleeping on the chaise long.
Crazy. And people think we're the bad guys.
It was designed to be more of a house build than the last ones. Let's save a few caps and head to my camp and detour that way. Hasn't really got anywhere to wash, but you can always head down to the river, I suppose. Sink in the kitchen. Though, there is a kind of a toilet side. I mean, slight risk of being shot while you're on it, but you know, you can't have everything. It is the wasteland. Really need to. I have got a couple of bits and pieces I need to drop off, haven't I? Oh, I screwed that up completely. But at least I didn't break my leg this time. Earlier was a jump and land on the roof. But... well, I changed the walls out for the wallpaper to see what it looked like. The answer is not very good in here. But actually looks better in the other build, in the build I bought today. Much better, actually. Now, I have to go and get some more, which I'll have to bear in mind because I actually need some more. Blah, 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 what else was I going to do? Yeah. Let's see if the outfit from the what's it, the Twitch Prime bundle had appeared yet. No, it still hasn't. Annoying, because I've tried several times to unless there's light armor, anything, is it? No? Gunnar Olsen. Oh, yeah, try that in English again, shall I? Gunnar Olsen, thank you very much for the new sub. Welcome to the channel. Nope, I have not picked up the Twitch Prime stuff, which is very, very annoying. I have picked it up, it just hasn't appeared in my account yet, despite disconnecting and reconnecting it, so that's kind of fine. Over here and then we'll fast travel at once. Just put the use the punch hole as a chamber pot. Yeah, that would work. Need somewhere to dispose of that though. But yeah. Need a clean toilet and a bathtub. Well, the bathtub's in there. It's not clean, but it's there. So unlucky. Don't need that. Good. Dead settler, apparently trying to get himself some more ammo. Screw loose. This. So, Watoga Civic Center. This should be cool. Yeah, it can be a bit. Why are you shooting me? Guess the Watoga's changed a bit since I was last here. A little concerned that I might not have enough ammo right now. Yeah, there's something in that now. Well, they haven't fixed anything since the launch of Wastelanders yet around them. They haven't done any patches or anything. There's a hot fix coming. Crikey, that's loud. Hot fix coming tomorrow for the possibly duping.
Welcome to the Watoga Civic
Definitely
Center.
a kind of bug with the vendors and display cases. So that hot fix is coming tomorrow. Whether or not it'll fix the backpack for this is different. Backpack thing on the veteran armor, I don't know. I haven't said either way on that. So. Have said a fix is coming though, so there's that. Completely different. That's cool. What are you thinking there, Matt? What game have you got in mind? Dangerous question, that one, but still. To be honest, I'm surprised they've got a hotfix rolling out tomorrow for the vendor and display case issue, whatever it may be. So it's pretty quick given that they're working from home. I would expect it to take longer. Got for us. So, Gentleman Johnny Weston in disguise.
Keep quiet and let me do the talking from now. Follow me, and remember, you're my slave.
Oh, there you are. Well, hurry along then, we're late. You're lucky I didn't feed you to the Mylocks when I had the chance.
Now this is epic. Had a fairly substantial overhaul, I suppose.
Your slave doesn't have her collar on. You better take her inside and fix that quick before she does something you'll regret.
No worries, old chap.
You already.
I've got it right here. Poor thing's got the trots, it does. Had to go around the back way so she could do her duty outside before entering. Like the proper scum she is. She'll be all empty now.
Nice.
What do you have to say for yourself, slave?
I feel like I'm playing Star Wars again. Also, I kind of want to punch him right now. Yep, I have no doubt there's a fight going to start very soon. Hero. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be difficult. There is that. If you're not enjoying it, that kind of defeats the point of playing, I suppose. Hell, that screws I don't have the trots. So I won't let it happen again, so we'll play along. Although I may have to take a dump on him later. Possibly in his bed.
Good, because it'll be the end of you if you do.
Just make sure she doesn't make a mess. Because I'm the one who's got to clean it up. Get that stinking collar on her.
Oi! You heard the nice bloke. Come over here, so I can put this collar around your scrawny neck.
Already got a collar on, dude. If you try to put another one behind, I may shoot you.
Hey, thanks for playing it cool. I signed you up as an alternate to get you into today's match. So you'll go in if one of the current fighters loses before the match is over. I have a good feeling that's gonna happen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Now, if you screw up and they try to detonate your collar, it's on to plan B. Kill everyone, save Hal, and make it out alive.
Simple. Remember, I like it. You have to lie to him and tell him I have the trots. No, what's with the outfit and the accident? What's the deal with this collar? What's the deal with his collar?
It's a deterrent in case a fighter tries to escape or turns on the audience, or in the case of today's match, if they end a round in last place. It's designed to blow up at the push of a button, taking your neck with it. But don't worry, I've replaced yours with a dud collar. I picked it up last time I was here and removed the explosives.
Better be right. Not that I've got the charisma for that. Okay.
While you're down here, I'll work my magic in the stands, doing recon and making deals. There are 3 rounds. You'll need to fend off whatever they throw at you. Between each round, I'll come back here for a pep talk, and we'll discuss our various options. I'm counting on you to come in first. Don't let me down.
Yeah, I know that feeling, man. Just kind of sucked to...
Get out there when they call you, and don't let me down. I've got a lot of caps riding on you.
Dud explosive collar is on. I can't do anything about it. Exactly the same as my not dud one. Yeah, especially when you've shelled out for a game, it kind of sucks to give up on it. Alright, round 1, sit and wait to be called. Where? Ah, here. I don't know if I should have power armor on for this or not. We'll soon see, I guess. So the fun begins.
Hey,
Supposed to be.
you. Get out there.
Make sure I can move again. Yay. I'm really wishing I had a quick save about now. Here we go. Ortega Underground is an entirely separate thing, although we're probably going to end up there before long. Hey, this is quite cool. Oh, the views are all up top, so what are they going to throw at me? Ferals. Back off, boys. Right, new plan. Up here. See you get me now, boys. Just me, or do the charred feral ghouls remind me of a certain demon from Dogma? Seem to be many left. There's one. Oh crap, that's not going according to plan. Take the meds, please. God damn, mouse isn't doing what it's supposed to again. No, run! That's 1 foot in front of the other, please. Back up onto my tower. Yeah, I love it when that happens. My mouse stops. Yep, come on. Right in the hole. Got him. Yeah, I've got my meds bound to my mouse, but sometimes it decides it doesn't want to respond when I press the button. And now apparently would be one of those wonderfully timed times. Get him! Well, I'm healing nice and fast. That tells me it's probably over for the moment. Beating the time, which is the main thing. By 2.5 minutes, that's not too bad. This is the guy who didn't win. Lovely. I win, they moan. Wonderful. Nuclear Don. No, but he's got a stop sign taped to his arm. Here we go. Well, I guess he lost in the first round. Very subtle fix there. There's the weasel or something. Not very chatting.
Wow, people out there seem impressed. Keep it up, and this will be a piece of cake. Okay, listen up. I found a couple ways we can tip the scale in our favor. Now, Nuclear Don was using some strange new blend of chems to give himself an edge. And now he's dead, we can steal it. Use it ourselves. Now, I also discovered a powerful turret system built into the arena. I bet I can hack it and turn it against your targets in the ring.
Chems or turret? I don't trust the chems, because God knows what they're going to do, plus my character doesn't really do that. So I haven't really got a good set of combinations for those. I don't really know what to go for there. Turrets might be a good way to go. They don't turn on me.
You got it. And based on what I heard, this shouldn't arouse suspicion because malfunctions happen all the time with their system.
Yeah, that was the other issue. Right then. Right, that should mean my mouse will operate properly this time. Sure. Obviously from pre-war then. So I need to enter the arena, okay. Time, however. I'm not going to be daft, just in case this doesn't work out according to plan. Definitely don't need that. I'm going in my tin seat. If I can get through the door, which, to be honest, doesn't really look like I'm going to be able to. Might have to crouch. Fun begins. This is really cool location. Go out and do this before it all goes belly up. Even cost me any time, which is a bonus. Oh, the arena looks a little different. Very glad. Yep. Ah, crap. I definitely need to get somewhere where I'm going to get some space. That works for me. Keep them at a distance and I'll finish them off. I really want to bottleneck them, to be honest, but I got absolutely cheesed there, didn't I? I guess my jumping up there was probably not allowed, but... Back off, ugly. Definitely don't want to do that. One around there, so let's have it. Clearance. Ah! What the hell, dude? Everything must have blown up on me all at once. Alright, I'm getting shot by these turrets. Oh, that guy went down quickly. That was messy. So, not fun. Guys that explode in an enclosed space when you kill them is not really what I had in mind. Flame fuel, but anyway. These guys would be a nice easy way of keeping yourself stuck with flame fuel if you need it. Saying that, you'll be using a lot of flame fuel to take them out, I suppose, so there's that. Another one's head went pop. On the other hand, it's a successful way of Death Klaus. Death Klaus. The competition, interestingly. Mind if I do? Yo.
Good job, septic survivor. But you're gonna need to do better
The
than
correct
that to
name.
win the final round. Second place is now last place.
After you win, I'll come meet you down on the arena floor, where we'll go over the final plans. Then you're on your own. Oh, I also found some new information we can use to our advantage, if you so choose. Now, I'm certain I can convince Maximum Maddie to throw the round if I tell her I'll disable her collar and buy her freedom. So what kind of help do you want from me this round?
Kim's convinced to throw the round. None of these.
Sure thing. Okay, now option 1. Steal and use performance-enhancing chems from Nuclear Dawn's locker while I distract the guard. Or option 3, I can con Maximum Maddie into throwing the round, which will make it unlikely you'll come in last place.
Let's go with the con, I think.
Well, sure thing. Maddie's anxious
Evening,
and
SF, you
focused
right?
on self-preservation. She'll be an easy con. Look, it's unfortunate what happens to the losers here. But Maddie deserves to die. I just need you to go
How do you
talk to
figure
the
that?
guard and distract him while I do it. You cool with that, right?
Wait, I thought you were going to free her.
Oh, no, of course not. And I'm not actually going to disable her collar. No, she'll pop like the others. Don't worry, though. She deserves it. She was exiled and sold into slavery because she killed kids and ate them. Real nasty stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Could be true, might not be true. Distract guard somewhere. This guard, I assume. Hey, like the tin
Stand
suit?
down, slave. It'd be a shame if you were to get injured before your next fight.
Seen what I'm wearing? Something tells me a boss would like roughing up competitors, hungry, have anything to eat, or charisma. Oh.
You know, slaves are supposed to keep to themselves and shut the hell up. But, what the heck. You're right. I'm bored as shit down here. What do you want to know?
Oh, looks pretty cool. Your name?
Glenn. Yeah, I never liked it. But I never had the heart to change it, even though everyone else around here changed theirs after civilization fell.
Are you kidding? Fuck that. They'll blow my collar if I lose.
Well, not if I disable it first.
Alright. You got yourself a deal, mister.
Sounds like we've got her convinced. How to get to be God here?
Yeah. Funny story. I ran into Sargento and his gang out in the capital Wasteland.
Well then.
I was just a scrappy kid at the time, and I stole cans of food from him. Got caught, and wound up in a fist fight with the boss man himself. I decked him hard with a sucker punch, but he laughed it off, and offered me a job as a caravan guard. When we settled here, I just kept at it. Only now, instead of keeping jerks away, I keep them in.
Cool. What's your life like before the bonfire?
Hell if I know. I might have been 2 years old at the time. This world is all I've ever known.
Kinda cool. Any family?
Nah. Parents are dead. Died when I was 14, before I joined up with Sargento. Never had any brothers or sisters. No wife, no kids. I only have to worry about myself.
Craziest thing you've seen in the arena?
This whole thing's pretty new, so there's not much, but... Oh, this one gal, volunteer, not a slave, mind you. She climbs up on the back of this huge Yaoguai and starts riding it around. It's thrashing around, trying to get at her, but she pulls out this length of rusty barbed wire and saws its damn head off. Then she tosses it in Sargento's lap and spits at his feet. Oh, the most badass thing I've ever seen. She left
That would be
with a
pretty
prize
badass.
and never came back. Yeah, too bad.
Wonder if that's somebody we might run into at some point. That would be cool.
You don't take hints very well. Do you need a blunt force reminder of your place here, slave?
Wearing a massive suit of armor.
You know, but Glenn.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Pass a little time for him. And I should now have my competition. Convinced that she's going to get away scot-free if she throws the match. Except she's not, she's going to get her head blown off. Sounded rough. Armor's still there, or if I need to... Oh, it's still there. I thought it might be. Clank, clank. It's a go. So, what madness are we up to this time? I don't think it'll be any harder than whatever we just had those floater things. They're kind of annoying in a confined space. Tougher than they were made out to be. Not that I don't mind. Challenge is good. This looks interesting. Whatever's in there is growling. Here goes nothing. Oh, legendary parasitic grafted monster, level 40. Oh, he's going to be easy enough. I have to kill him twice effectively, but not at that level. Oh, cryptid, nice. Assassin's about left arm, caps. Not bothered about the ammo, but I'll take everything, just we'll deal with it later. Pretty legendary, nice. He went to pieces on me, that wasn't particularly difficult. I had a feeling the last round was going to be the hardest one. Wait for the end of round results. Maximum Maddie, she's the psycho who's about to get her head blown off. And there's Glenn again. Thinks she's going to be okay. Apparently killing and eating kids is her thing, so... hopefully she should go pop fairly soon. There we go! And unarmed.
Quick, listen up. Here's what's gonna happen now. Sargento will offer you a drink from the Winner's Cup. It's laced with a heavy sedative to knock you out and counter the adrenaline, in case you were to try something stupid.
So best not drink the thing.
After you and Hal bust out, meet me here.
Well, maybe I have to drink the thing.
Look. Sargento's coming. He already wants to buy you, so other than the formalities, it's a done deal. Any questions?
Yeah, how am I supposed to recognize Sal? Also, yeah, that should be my fucking line, but unfortunately I can't persuade it. You've thought of everything. What if he doesn't want to buy me? You sure about meeting here? What if he doesn't want to buy me?
Sargento's a sick bastard, but he's a man of his word, if nothing else. He's not the type to renege on a deal.
Yeah, I can't undo that, so... did wonder if I could, but apparently not. You'd think I'd be able to. Is this a good meeting here?
This place will be cleared out, and the guards won't be looking here. Besides, you seem like the bloodthirsty type. You may end up killing them all anyway.
Okay,
all right.
Good to go.
Time to get back into character then.
So, just like the weasel. Very, very strange. YouTube throwing a weird wobbler apparently. It does it on occasion. Eerie.
Oi, Sargento.
Ready, my friend. Your fighters perform just as well as you said. There's a lot of profit to be made on a prime killer like this.
Sure you want to give her up?
Yeah, mate, I'm chuffed. But I'm looking to move on now. I think she's better served here with you.
Yeah, I get it. Gotta fetch a good price while you still can. Anything else?
Hello, would apparently be what you said.
Bit dim and may smell like a well-used loo. But that's the worst of it.
Hey, you're a good one, Reg. You got yourself a deal. Yeah, we'll settle up after I put him with my others. All right, my new slave. Time to celebrate with a drink from the Winner's Cup. Bottoms up.
Yeah, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get an option on that. I think YouTube just gets bored and decides to be weird every once in a while. I'll probably hop out my massive suit of armor right now. Cut to hell, just as soon as I've confirmed there's nothing in here that I actually want. Yeah, got a view out down there. Chilling. Looking at the arena, it looks a lot more like it used to now. Yeah. Hello there, Hal.
New gal, huh? Hopefully it'll last longer than the last one.
Hal.
I am. It's a little strange you know that.
I look healthy, to be honest. I can talk. I'm looking more around like the skinniness of his cheekbones than anything. Looks like he's had a few square meals, but...
Wait, Johnny? I'm surprised he'd come to save me.
It's doing a bit of a weird wiggling
great.
thing, but...
What's the plan?
Got a key, we go right out the door and fight our way out.
Not the most elegant solution, but between the two of us, I think we can manage. The guard shift's usually pretty light about now.
I'm
Once
confident.
you make a move, I'll be right behind you.
Fortunately, they let me keep my little friend here. Friend that's almost as big as I am. Somehow, I have to get downstairs. Crap, now I'm out of ammo. Did you just get that in the door? No, you didn't. Which is alright, because I can get this around the... Oh, you dumb... I'm not critically injured at all. I've just accidentally blown Hal to tiny little pieces, which is not really the plan.
Oh, you're gonna regret this with me.
Attention, citizens.
Where is Hal?
Nuclear
There he is.
strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Appears to have acquired a gun.
Thank you for your cooperation.
The Nukin? Where are they in Nukin? Clean. Pretty good to get in on. Hope handmade. Right. So I need to somehow get downstairs now. So I'm guessing it's this way. It looks like the right direction. A lot of viewing areas. Appear to be where I was. I dropped loot. Huh. Good to know. Here, I'll do it the easy way. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the look of my loot bag, didn't I? Because up is the way I need to go. This looks a bit more promising. Bet they weren't selling ice cream. Points to the loot so rubbish. Wonderful. Picked up a handmade, smart man. Bad choice of weapon. Like mine a bit more though. Revolver rifle's not the worst thing I've ever seen either. Ah! Been all to pieces on me. Excuse me? Oh, you're there. Julie Raider and he's legendary, huh? 3-star as well. Got him. Oh, you're here somewhere. Really cool outfits in this, but I suspect we have to pick them up late through alternate means. Where's our gooey friend then? Telling me our legendary friend here disappeared. Right. Oh, there he is. That's okay. Suppresses walking cane. Whoop. Hall. I think this might be the way I have to go, but... Room? Nasty bathroom. Not the way I have to go. Uses target's damage output, 40% more power. That's actually really good on a melee weapon. Pity about the melee weapon, really. X. Yeah. Uses target damage output, more power attack damage, and less damage while blocking. As far as a walking cane goes, that's actually really good. Utterly ridiculous, but it's actually sufficiently interesting that I might have to see if I can I actually make something of that. I've got a shish kebab with this character that I use for just whacking low levels. Particularly good, but it's fine. Around. It's actually a bit easy to find now they've cleaned it out. A lot tighter than it used to be. There was a lot more crap lying on the floor originally. Okay. Quite sure why he's busy. Pretty sure we're supposed to be able to talk to him.
How the heck are you?
Okay.
Thanks for busting me out of there.
Hal. My man. You look like hell. And it suits you. Because that's exactly where you're going.
What? Somehow I knew he would have a revolver. Want to explain this one, my friend?
Thanks, Vault Dweller.
Shot him after all that? You had a very good reason for that. Can we go now? Yeah, like, after all I've gone through, shooting him is a bit unreasonable. If you want him to suffer, leave him where he is.
I did. Sorry for misleading you, but if you knew I was only coming here to kill Hal, you probably wouldn't have come along.
I'd have left him to his grisly fate. Why?
Hal ripped me off. On our last job, he took way more than his fair share of the cut. Then lied about it. By the time I found out, he had decided to part ways under the guise of not wanting to settle down at the crater. I needed to send a message that no one pulls a fast one on Gentleman Johnny Weston.
I know, right?
Not even my best friend, Hal.
Yeah, this would be the pertinent question. Why bother saving him at all?
It was purely personal. Hal crossed me, I had to be the one to do him in. Not some two-bit wannabe Roman emperor like Sargento.
I kind of get it. He's killing him for reasons of him, like preserving his own reputation, so other people are too scared to screw him over. But at the same time, yeah, kind of get it. Also kind of, oh, did you have to kill him? How do I know I can trust you? Let's just get out of here.
Okay. Before we go,
I'm not planning on screwing him, so.
There's one small matter we should discuss. I want you to tell Meg I get a 50% cut of the gang share of the vault loot. Or I walk.
Well, it's the gang's share. I want, not getting half the vault loot. I'm getting half the vault loot. You can have half of what's left, so a quarter. He wants 50%. Meg wants 50%. But as long as his 50% comes out of hers, I'm fine with that. I can't persuade him to say 25, but yeah, okay, whatever. But try that. I don't know, like, there's no way I'm accepting any scenario that doesn't mean I get 50% and they have to divvy the rest up between them. That I'm fine with. But if they want, like, okay, he wants 50% and then the gang wants 50% of whatever's left over, that wouldn't work for me. I'm pretty sure it's like, I have no reason to think it's not coming out of her. Try and shut him down.
Meg knows she needs me. So now you get to decide whether I'm worth it. Or if we call this whole thing off.
Either accept lower or tell Meg yourself. That one.
Alright, you drive a hard bargain.
That's better. Worst case scenario, I lose
25% it is. Back to the crater then, shall we?
I suspect No, it didn't seem to hurt my reputation gains. Well, maybe it did, I don't know. By the way, good bit of rep gained. Where old Johnny's off to here. Like, this be still rolling, so. We can get there in time to get involved. Might be able to snatch up some Wastelanders rewards on the way. Plus around forward station Delta, so that's probably where the Scorchbeast Queen is. I might not get there in time, but yeah, I might be able to snatch a little bit of a reward out of it as well. Nobody else any of it, so why not? Ooh, that's different. Gone all white. Where'd she go to? There she is. Damn, I couldn't see anything there. Somebody's got an interesting looking weapon on the go there. Oh, just like Gatling laser, I guess. She seems to have gotten bigger than I remember. Where the heck is she? Nuke Zone looks different than I remember at all, so I've not been in it in a bit. Does look different, and down she goes. Hopefully I get a little bit of credit for that. Apparently not. The heck's attacking me, eh? Got something out of it. Just can't seem to loot her apparently, which is annoying. But it's not yet, anyway. Okay, so apparently we are ready to go. Also cool. I'll have a quick run over and take a look at the... That's not legendary, I haven't even asked about that. They don't still look the same, or have they changed anything in? Yeah, it looks much the same. Roar's a bit louder than I remember. Head on over and out a little bit. Crash landing. Right. My camp, I didn't get anything out of that, unfortunately, apart from a random legendary, but free legendary, almost free anyway. So, we should now be ready to assault the vault with Meg on side. Which will basically be the point of no return, unless I'm very much mistaken. Means I need to run through the settler side of the story. Decisions. I think the thing to do is going to be to... No, maxing out reputation. I don't suppose you can do it just by completing the main story. I think that probably requires you to do a load of the dailies and then push on from there. Likely, anyway. Picture of Monongah Power Plant. I'm noticing details I've not noticed before. Not that I've spent much time around there, but... tent on the roof and stuff like that. I know my way around Poseidon and it's just easy to run through, which is why I usually do it, but... cool location, that. Yeah. So I think Zeus could we jump over and take a run through the settler side of things. Why is this loading taking so long? I'm alarmed about this. But yeah, if we do that, debate whether or not to just leave it and then wait to run through that until I get my settler side character. But I don't want to shut out. No, it depends what the shutout, how the shutout mechanic works. Because if I can't go there at all, then I definitely don't want to cut myself out of that quite yet. I want to see what's going on there and try and get some more goodies out of them. Don't think I'm going to get much, but certainly most of the good stuff's in the gold bullion system, which you don't get until after you complete the last mission. So in that case, I'd be losing out either way. But yeah, kind of don't want to lose anything if I can avoid it. That's what this point of no return is, and exactly how it works I'm curious about. We shall see very soon, I've no doubt. I do know the game tells you before you make that decision, so you can... Oh, it looks like we're actually getting somewhere now. So, something. Actually going to load, or am I going to stare at this power plant for the next 6 weeks? Yeah, I think it's getting out on me a little bit. We'll give it some kick in the bottom. Get up again. Take a bit of a moment to reload. Proper. I think so. I think it's crashed. Won't take a sec to fix that though. Yeah. But it's going to load me back in a sec. Yeah, I imagine it's going to load me back in over near the SPQ, but we shall see. Sounded a little more promising already, that's something. Here we go, and yeah, we are still in Cranberry Bog. Get out of here. Dumbass has just walked right past the dude in power armor. Well, I suppose the rust kinda blends into the ground a little bit. Maybe that's how we pulled it. Oh, he's dead, he just hasn't realised. Mind me, don't mind me. Huh? Oh, you could actually let them fast travel. That would be great. Not taking damage, so I don't know what's going on. You know what? Now we're not going to play ball today. Through the middle. run, but I can't. Oh, also... buttons might help. Yeah, it won't let me fast travel out for some reason. Hey, you distract the ghoulies. Or don't. Yeah, no. Get it sorted. Okay, you guys are starting to piss me off now. And you've given me a disease. Now you really gotta die. Your ugly friend. General principle. Other than the crash and a detour to the Scotchby's Queen, not a great deal, Snitch. To a big arena battle, that was fun. Trailer, so not really a big spoiler. I think we can go back and do it again at some point, which would be cool. Or if we can't, it'll probably become an event later. You'd think. Got the tin suit. Tidy up. How we doing, fella? Are you alright? Oh, it's not close. Go. Worms again, wonderful. Spies ghouls for that. Oh, meat and veg on me apparently. Of a quick bit of cooking. No worries, Snitch. I've been having a hard time getting the playtime in I wanted to, I have to admit. Cold water available. Hang. River or something. She's saying that. Might change of plan. River just over this way. It's not going so well. Right. Onward. The house tries to eat me again. Okay, there's either a pond or a stream or some variation on the two. There it is. What do we get? 73. 76, there we go, that's an appropriate number. Does a bit really, doesn't it? Possibly some kind of dance, maybe. Off my rads. I don't know why it says I'm getting more rads when I'm actually losing my rads, but anyway. Purified water from there. Hey, we're good to go. Right, go and find out whether or not this point of no return is about to occur. Somebody has just passed level 20 and is obviously getting ready to jump into Wastelanders. People's running, which is people be jumping into because this lot probably finished Wastelanders and they're trying to collect gold bullion, which is why they were doing that. Not that we're far off the main story now. So I want to find out what's going on with exactly how this cut-off point works before I get cut off, you know. Not that it's the end of the world, really. I suppose if there's one character who was to get cut off, I'd want it to be this one. Or if there's neither. So, yeah. Over.
Hey, no sudden movements. I'm watching.
Sudden enough for you? Dig around the bar there. Person.
I hate it when things get
Appears to be, yeah, Roxy, just playing the drums.
Get that image out of my head.
Hoping Paige turned out to be slightly less annoying than Meg, I have to admit.
We got everything we need, so we're just waiting on you to make up your mind, 7-6. You ready to roll?
Warning, once you start the Vault 79 heist with the raiders at Crater, you won't be able to continue any quests with the Foundation settlers. Pretty sure that means... Quest, so won't be able to continue any quests. Does that include the dailies or not? Probably does. Thing, if it includes the dailies, then I won't be able to rack up any more rep with the settlers, which means I'll be locked out from getting stuff on this character from them if there's stuff over there that I can't also get over here. Yeah, that's the question now. There's some groceries delivered. Chance till they get there. Fair enough. So if you actually get a delivery, you're doing well right now. Nightmare, at least it's around here anyway. Yeah. Like I can save it and reload if it doesn't work out the way I want it to. Anybody know whether or not this includes the daily quests? Whether or not I'll be able to still do dailies with Foundation if I do this? Anybody here who's actually got that far? I have. Some of you, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll help keep the numbers down. Kind of in some ways miss living in a small town, not in others. Been like ordering click and collect then, Matt, and going and picking it up. You can still do the dailies. Thank you very much there, Ash. I mean, got caught out. I was going to roar that happened on this character than the other one, but that's good to know. So I think what I'll do... You haven't managed to get on 76 a week, so... I've been struggling, so. So I think what I'll do is push on and tackle the 79 heist. What time are we on now? Clock. Okay, yeah, so we'll push on and crack on with the 79 heist with this character and head back over, and then we'll go through the the settler quest line, settler side of the story rather, with a new character. Probably tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. We'll see how it goes. I also need to run through it with, like I say, my building character, but if we jump straight into it tomorrow, which would be ideal, then somebody's having a cigarette back there. I heard them light up. Then I shall make the best of it. Still earn a rep. Good. That's the main thing. Thank you very much, folks. It's a great help. So... feeling about the
Pretty good, 7-6. With your plans, and the best damn crew I could ask for, I think we got a good shot at this. Lou's already setting up explosives at the vault entrance. Gale's always ready. And for the amount you promised Johnny, he best jump when I say jump. So yeah, as soon as Lou gives the word, we're ready.
Nice. Well, on that note, I need to head back to my camp and prep then. How we doing, Ash, you right? Thank you very much for the tip. Appreciate. Damn, that is a nice little arrangement there, Matt. Couldn't even get that click and collect thing on the go around where I am, unfortunately. It was very, very annoying. That's a mighty funny looking section of the mire. So, back to camp, which is slightly annoying, so it's going to cost me a whole load to then travel back, but... Wait. Bit geared up. Now I need to grab a fresh drink, and then we'll take a run at the vault, which should be cool. Well, I'm happy with my new camp. Speaking of, new camp video up on the channel if you want to catch it. But taking down that waterfall place sting a little bit. I was quite happy with how that one came out as well. Right. So sometimes it takes things like that to change it. I usually do online and get stuff delivered, just then I normally work nights, so it's a lot easier for me to do that. Right then. Cool. Not the bench I wanted at all. I haven't got any mods available for my walking cane right now, but to be honest, I'm going to hang on to that. Keep an eye out for walking canes in general, break them down and make that into a good weapon, because that's just so ridiculous. I'm probably going to have to use it for a while, at least on this character. I want to flog that. Nose is all tickly as well. I've got a couple of things I want to shift. I'll have my dud collar on. No, I don't. This is me. Saw that. How much does this weigh? 6, and I've got... Okay, fair enough. ammo I can get rid of, because there's obviously a whole load here that I don't need. That. 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 Grenade rounds. Was I hanging grenade rounds or not? Okay. So, let's quickly bounce over to the train station and get rid of some junk. We should be about ready to tackle a vault raid in a couple of minutes. Well, minutes. Beetle on stick. I feel like some of the missions pay out in script as well. That's quite a cool addition. Right.
You looking at me? How about you stop looking and start buying?
Off. I don't know how tough this vault raid is going to be, but it's more or less intended to be soloable, so
human flesh is
soloable NPC companions. Keep thinking that Liberator icon looks a bit like a squid. But why not just craft up a couple of bits? Which I do if it'll let me fast travel back to my camp anyway. You can get both options, I think. Most places around here offer both home delivery and click and collect, what people want to do. Normally click and collect's easier to get, plus you get to pick your slot much more precisely usually. Home delivery is like, oh, I forgot to move that. Home delivery, normally it's like this hour or these 4 hours. There's a little bug that's rolling at the moment. Putting wallpaper on windows, or at least these wooden ones, doesn't seem to work properly. Change the type of the wall and then paper them. Back. Take the window off, turn it into a blank wall and the wallpaper it and then switch it back to a window. Right. There's that. Grenades. I don't have a plan for plasma grenades. Okay, fair enough, moving on. Right. So, got any more fusion cores? I have, so got full 50, 80, 5. Yeah, just need a few. So now got 4 full ones and a whole load of others. So that should be plenty of ammunition, I think. Maybe the third party. Interesting. Clever, nothing happens. Oh, for those who are wondering, see the new curtain set there, which for the new textures, the contemporary buildings, they have narrower windows, and it's the same for some of the windows on the brick wall pieces. Like taller windows but narrow ones. So there's 2 different types of curtains. Some of them are designed for the brick ones, that narrow windows, and if you put those on these ones, the wooden ones, then you'll find that the window sticks out either side of the curtains, down here and down here. But there is, as you can see, a set that's designed to fit these as well. So, little point for you. Crikey, that is a small town. Village, really. Down Canada. bigger, worse parts of the world to live in. Right, folks, I'm going to grab a fresh drink and nip to the bathroom because I don't know how long this vault run's going to take, but it should be fairly hefty. I'm definitely going to need a beverage because my throat's drying out. So, I'm going to jump back on in around about 6 or 7 minutes probably, when I've had a chance to run downstairs. And as we are, only on 10 o'clock, she was plenty of time to take a decent run through and hopefully finish the Raiders quest line, and then tomorrow we can pick up the Settler side, which will be very, very cool. So, if you don't want to hang around, fully understand, the stream will be up and you can catch the last part of it. Probably tomorrow will be the ideal time for that, once it's had time to process, if you'd like to do that. But if you do want to stick around, very, very much appreciated. I will be back in probably just over 5 minutes, definitely less than 10. So, if you guys want to grab a drink, opportune moment is now. So, won't be very long, catch you in just a minute. Watching through your fingers, Snitch. Well, we'll see how it goes. So you can always catch up if you don't want to watch it too closely. Yeah, that's you said you were doing, actually. So settle back in. Right, are we all sitting comfortably? 20 is still here. Awesome. Thank you very much for putting up with waiting for me. Appreciate it. Alright, I've just slightly given myself a minor friction burn running up the stairs. I had my hand on the banister. Well, actually running down the stairs, but anyway. Right. Sure we'll survive. Let's rock and roll. That one. Sleeping in a silly position the last couple of days, so my back is not where it should be. Not that it ever is, mind. Right then. Sun's coming up. Very nice. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I think I know where this vault is, but I do know where this vault is, so I'm like 98% sure of that. Who's running through behind us down there? Roll. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Let's go.
So you're the sucker that went along with Johnny's crazy plan. Well, that guy gets what he wants. I'll give him that.
War paint on her face, which makes her look utterly emaciated.
This place sucks. We were way better off up north.
Hope they'll add a few more like bits of flavour text to the people hanging out in Crater and in Foundation, because it's getting a tiny bit repetitive already, which is unfortunate.
We got everything we need, so we're just waiting on you to make up your mind, 7-6. You ready to roll?
Certainly am.
All right. Go meet up with Lou at the vault entrance. See if he needs any help. The rest of us will head out in a bit. Then we'll do this thing. You dig?
Planning on digging, but do it. Vault 79 keypad code added. Siding with Crater. You get your rep for doing that. Failed trade secrets. Basically a whole load of stuff for settlers that I'm not going to be able to do now. But I'll be able to do the dailies, which means it'll take a lot longer to grind my way up there.
What ain't mine.
And as predicted, mysterious cave. This is where the vault is. Yeah. So let me click on the map. Oh, of course I can't. I'm going to head to the Baker family cabin and run north, aren't I? That's what's going on. And welcome back, Noel. So we're about to see a location that I built in sometime last year. Well, camp up and around the entrance to this place and barricaded it off. But obviously that was from Russia with Lev. Yeah, so this... Yeah, we've got the Fisher site here and everything else, which is just off that way. I'm me, Scorched Fellows. I'm not interested in you. Presumably this vault symbol is the vault we're heading to. Soon see, won't we? Crikey. That is a quick change. Snow? Really? And then I remembered you said you were in Canada, so I was like, yeah, of course there's snow, it's Canada. It's like 80% snow, isn't it? I jest, but Canada is one of 2 places in the world I'd consider living other than the UK, so... This is pretty. I mean, look at that. Bam. Yeah, this is where an area I built in not so long ago. Appeared off my compass now. Another vault over here somewhere. Okay, a little detour before we go over there. Far away. Yeah, that looks like the sort of place they'd hide a vault, all right. Can't get in here just yet. Interesting, Mr. Bond. There's no Bond villain ever, but you know. Curiouser and curiouser. Still hasn't been marked on my map. It's right at the end of this line of mountains. Anyway. The mysterious cave that we're heading to. That is where I built my camp, but so you can't do that now, which is unfortunate. Because it's quite a cool location, though. It did have a few drawbacks as a camp location. I really wanted to build inside. I really wanted. The cave's got two halves to it. Ah! Throw off, you. Now you see, that's what you get. Left me alone, wouldn't have happened, would it? Worth having anyway. Yeah, the cave's got two halves to it, top half and a lower half. It would have been very, very cool to. Yeah, here we go. This is different the way you used to look. There's the bottom half. Top half's up top there, funnily enough. I wanted to build something that connected the two halves. I don't know if you can still tell. Where's the jacket, you know? Cool. Well, on there. And see. Well, at least I can flog that. Yeah. Ah, that's changed. This area here used to be open, which it is not anymore. Still wouldn't be a bad place to build if it'll let you. Big if, mind. Doesn't look like it will, no. I actually planned to build here anyway, but yeah. Yeah, when you get that far north, you're going to get a lot of snow. It kind of comes with the territory, same as in Northern Europe. I always kind of, I forget, but I kind of forget, but I don't, if you know what I mean. So that when you actually look on a map and actually look at it closely, it's easy to get in your head that the US and Britain are roughly the same latitude because the weather's kind of similar. It's kind of, I mean, the US has more variation than we do because they're much bigger, but they're actually way further south than we are. In terms of our latitude, we're on the same line as Canada. The Gulf Stream changes our weather. It's wet all the time. So, this has changed completely. Because this, as I say, used to connect. It was where I built originally. The surface here looked different. I think. Yeah, all of this was completely different texture and everything. So I actually built sort of where the staircase is and into this cave entrance. So I've got a code for this. It's a key code on the keypad to enter 658941. 58941. Ding 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 ding. Not very concealed. I'd like it to have been hidden behind a rock wall, not just to get concrete in a cave, but it's cool. Whoa! Nearly got trapped then. Very cool. Enter Vault 79. Here we go. I actually did a pub quiz last weekend on Saturday night type thing via Zoom with a couple of mates of mine. One of the of course it is, Snage. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, one of the questions that got asked in our pub quiz, that is a scary looking Yahweh, is named two Canadian provinces. Okay, I thought he was with you! Gotcha. Have too much trouble with Lou, this guy. Just didn't like me very much. And it looks like this is where they were bringing in stuff. Down at the vault entrance underground now. Having vehicles down here doesn't make a right lot of sense, but...
Good. You killed it. Now, can we focus on untying me?
You're not looking very tied up, neither, to be honest, Lee. I'll tell you in a minute when I'm done having a shufty around. Thought thing. Entrance terminal, okay. Desk fan, probably more valuable than the entire contents of the vault. It has got the contents of Fort Knox in it. Former contents. $20 degrees, it's not doing so bad at the minute. There we have Vault 79.
It's dead. Get me off of this thing.
See, he's supposed to be tied to the post, is he? Tied him to the post. Well, the question. Are they out hanging around? Clearly left him to be eaten by said Yao.
How about freeing me when you're done fucking around? I'm too old for this kind of crap.
Tied. Not that he was ever tied up in the first place, but we'll ignore that. That's how it works, is it, Bob?
Someone show up. Just glad Yins did before I lost an arm or something to that thing. Thanks. Sure took Yins long enough.
Calm down. What the hell happened? But we agreed you wouldn't try and kill yourself until this was done. What the hell happened?
Friggin' traitors is what happened. That asshole left. He's had it in for me since the start.
We met him.
He got Fisher, Surge, and some others on board to sabotage us. They jumped me while I was setting up the demo charges around the vault door. They must have been familiar with our plan, because they took off with my detonator and left me here to die. Joke's on them. Ian showed up before the trank dart wore off on our friend over there.
Big bags under his eyes, Lou. Fisher, wasn't he your friend?
Ian lived with friends longer. Of course, he might have had to do with me having words with Fisher after he tracked me down when I specifically told him not to. Said some things I probably shouldn't have. Guess I was right about him being a damn traitor.
Get you to say that. Who's Lev and why would he do this? I haven't met Lev, but anyway.
He's just some Soviet former mobster Jagar. He and his crew joined up with us a while back. You probably saw him hanging around a crater core, like thinking of himself as Meg's number 2. But I don't think she thought the same. Don't know why he did what he did. Maybe just hates ghouls. Maybe hates the rest of Meg's gang. Maybe both. I'll remember to ask him next time he tries to kill me.
He probably wants to take over from Meg. Be my guess. But if anybody's second in charge, it'd probably be Gentleman Johnny that we met before. So.
Well, if Yins want to get into that vault, we gotta get that detonator back. To do that, we gotta find Lev. But first things first, you gotta tell Meg. Get a team together to hunt him down.
Well, hunt him down.
I'll be fine here. Doubt those Jagars are coming back.
Alright then. Damn down, eh? Tell Meg about the betrayal. Fine. But we have got a couple of bits to do before we can actually get into the vault. have to admit, when I met Lev before, he didn't seem like the exactly trustworthy type, so hunting him down and giving him what for will be entirely enjoyable.
Meg better hope coming here pays off. She won't last long if it doesn't.
Maggie. Alright then. Egg! Chunky Soviet friend thinks he's clever.
Been hoping to run into you. Something fishy's going on here. You know anything about where Lev is?
Whatever's fishy, it ain't me. He tried to kill Lou and sabotage our plans.
Bastard did what? Now that I think of it, I haven't seen him, Fisher, Surge, or a bunch of others either. Guns and other supplies have gone missing too. I think we got ourselves some defectors.
They're not defecting. They're trying to betray you and stab you in the back. They're not going to become settlers, which would be what defecting would be. How do we find them? Let's get search together. Do you think anyone else might still be working with Lev? That seems like a... And why? Go with a why first, shall we?
Lev and I don't always see eye to eye. Like he kept asking why I gotta let all the freaks and misfits into the gang. His words, not mine. Seems his bigot panties get all in a twist because people are different. Meanwhile, some of these misfits are the best people we got. You take folks like Gale and Lou out of this operation, and we ain't got no vault heist, you dig? There's value in embracing those differences. Believe me, the irony ain't lost on me that he's taking some of my crew and running off. Just like I did with the diehards.
Threatening him? He's been warned all right. Not like there's much he can do, though. Especially not now.
Hey, chatty fucker. You want to shut up and
sod
off?
I ain't got time right now for you, 7-6. I know you can handle this on your own.
You can stop being chatty when I don't want you being on.
Been hoping to run into you. Something fish... Hell, I wouldn't be asking you if I... Now that I think of guns and other
do you think anyone else might be working with him?
No damn doubt about it. Someone like Lev's not dumb enough to leave anything to chance. Well, I'm sure he left a mole behind to report our activities back to him. The question is, who?
How do we find him?
I'd bet dollars to donuts that Lev left some poor sap behind to keep an eye on us and report back if we made a move against him. I done some digging. Seems like Creed, Axel, and Barb were each talking to Lev right before he left. I think it's one of them. Problem is, they're all liars in their own ways. Maybe, if you go with the right approach, you can get something out of them.
Bill and Barb. I think they're all outside. Okay, so tell me about Creed.
Creed's kind of a liar, but only up to a point. He's a major pushover. If you put enough pressure on him, he'll always buckle and come clean with the truth.
But
Good kid. Seems to be pretty honest, unless he's protecting someone he cares about. Then, he's got a reliable tendency to lie for them and be the fall guy.
He's the one we go to last, then.
I like Barb, but she's all about self-preservation. She's quick to lie to save her own ass, but loves seeing someone else fall from grace. She'll snitch if she knows someone else is guilty.
So, Barb or Creed, either one should be easy enough to push over. Axel might be a bit more difficult to get the truth out of. An answer, easy enough, but whether or not it's the right answer is a different matter. Well and good twisting a few arms to get answers, but if they're not honest answers, they're no bloody use, so... Not sure what I think about the bright blue buildings in Charleston. They kind of stick out in a bit of a weird way. Punch. Hey, you suck! Okay, that was a good one. Sit down, me. Alright. Creed, I know where he is, so we'll start there. Yeah, I use an automatic.
Hey,
a really,
you're not one of those
really big one.
Cult lunatics, are you? Nah, you don't look that crazy.
What call Mothman, raise computer create some time, work the calls right, Mothman's really good. We've done all this before.
Nah, see, we're a different kind of crazy. Those cultists are whole. Sure, whatever.
I did tell Meg about the betrayal. For some reason the quest hasn't updated.
So you're the sucker that went along with Johnny.
Weird. Tapped out of it, maybe that's possible.
Been hoping to run into you. Bastard. Now that I think guns and other... I done some... Problem is... You've got my permission to deal with the mole as you see fit. But you better be damn sure they're a mole. And only after you get them to squeal about Lev. Oh, and 7-6, if nothing turns up, check with the bartender, Molly. She sees and hears things. She's reliable and trustworthy, but her talk may not come cheap, so I wouldn't go to her unless you need to. Good luck.
Get out of jail if you can't pass the special checks, I guess, there. I would have no idea on that one, dude. If anybody else knows. Sentrybot with the arms of a protector on that thinks it's a cow. Gotta love that one.
Of course they give Johnny a...
Yeah, some of them get rooms in the core, everybody else has to live out here. Right.
Hey, what do you want?
Your yes. Tim's gone, you're going to tell me what you know about it. I'll say it's the Meg. Meg just might be asking people questions about... yeah, let's be a bit more forceful.
Jeez, no need to be so hostile. I'll talk.
He's a pussy. What can you tell me about the place? What can you tell me about Barb, Axel? Are you working for Lev?
You're kidding, right? Lev hates my guts. Ever since I told Meg that he was harassing my sister, there's no way we would work together. Just the other day, he told me that his only regret would be not killing me in my sleep. Didn't make much sense at the time. Now I realize it's because he was about to skip town. That's what I'm saying.
Not very convincing.
Barb's my little sister. I'm taking care of her since her parents died.
Hey, she's inside.
At least trying to. Careful what you say around her. She gets a kick out of throwing other people under the bus. Especially when they screw up and lie about it.
Probably Axel then. Because, you know, these two actually have something to lose.
Damned if I know. She's a troublemaker and always lies to cover it up. But maybe she thinks if she rats on others, people won't think she's lying herself. She snitched on Johnny when he messed with Ren's radio. I guess Ren thought she was trustworthy after that. Later, she killed Ren's dog because it wouldn't shut up. She got away with it. Ren totally bought Barb's alibi. No way. That creepy old Russian used to make passes at her. It was ugly. Barb always used to complain about it. Until I told Meg. Meg finally threatened his manhood with a shotgun and told him to step off.
That'd be a persuasive argument, that'd be fair.
Anything else? Probably too much. Alright?
I have to admit, there are moments where I like Meg's style. Threatening Lev's nuts with a shotgun when he doesn't take no for an answer seems like a good way of dealing with it, really.
He's my best buddy. Something wrong? Did he cover for Barb again and get himself into trouble? She doesn't deserve him.
Oh, so she's with Axel, okay? Huh.
I don't like to think that my best friend's a traitor. But yes, it's possible he's Lev's mole. I've seen Axel sneak into Ren's comm station to radio with Lev when she's not around. At least, I imagine that's what he's doing. Yeah. It bothers me to think that he's been working with Lev this whole time. Though I wouldn't put it past him if he was doing it to protect Barb somehow.
Barb. Axel turns them all over it. I'm going to find out sooner or later, so if you want to live, tell the truth now.
Fine. I lied about Axel. I don't know if he's working with Lev or not. I just said it to get
I'm friend.
back. But it ain't me either. I swear to you, I could never work with Lev. If I knew where he went, I'd be
Not the most well-written bit.
So you could put a bullet in his forehead. More than you think. Like, just a couple weeks back, I was playing cards, and Serge figured it out. But Axel stepped in and told her he slipped me an extra ace card while he was dealing. Saved my ass, but got his own beat. Then Barb ratted on him, told Serge he was just lying to protect me. Serge just beat his ass again. Sure thing. Sure. Catch you around.
Oh, missed the conversation option, huh?
You're back. Jeez, no need to be...
Okay. No, I didn't. Right, so Bob and Axel.
Meg better hope coming here pays off. Won't last long if it doesn't.
Axel's over the other side from Luke, so we might as well talk to him as soon as we're out here anyway. There he is. Oh, so that's Axel, I remember him, yeah. Makes suspicion you know something about Lev's disappearance. She's sent me to shake it out of you.
Hey, I'll tell you what you need to know. No need for trouble.
How about Creed?
Creed is Barb's older brother. He's a good guy, but he cracks under pressure. I wouldn't trust him with a secret. Know what I'm saying?
On the other hand, he'd lie to protect somebody else, possibly even himself, so...
He recently borrowed some tools from Fisher. Now, Fisher's not a very confrontational kind of guy, but he kept grilling Creed about it. And Creed eventually told him everything. It turns out Creed was just trying to rebuild a suit of power armor he found. When Fisher found out, he took it to rebuild it himself. Probably the right call. Creed would have wrecked it.
Interesting.
Nah, I don't think so. Lev wouldn't trust Creed not to reveal where he went. Besides, Lev hates Creed. Something to do with Creed trying to protect Barb from him.
Yeah, so it sounds consistent that it's not going to be Creed then. So that means either Axel or Barb. And to be honest, I'm leaning more towards this guy, but...
Anything else?
About Barb.
You mean Creed's sister? She and I, she's great. People say she's a snitch.
Definitely a couple.
They're just mad she ratted them out for doing something they shouldn't have done.
And yet, Weasel got severely, basically tarred and feathered for being a snitch, and yet Barb seems to get away with it, which is interesting. Is there something else I should know?
I mean, well, alright, look, Barb and I are an item, but I don't see how that's your business. This one time, Meg thought Barb stole some snack cakes from her personal supply. But me and Barb saw Rara do it. Barb doesn't like kids, so she told Meg what actually happened instead of letting me cover for Rara. But luckily, Meg saw it for what it was. Just a hungry kid who wanted something to eat. And she gave Rara the rest of her snack cakes.
Well, so Rara has a very big friend. Meg seems to have a nice streak in her, but then the diehards were kind of nice for raiders, relatively speaking. They didn't tend to just kill people for the sake of it. That was probably part of the reason they selected them to be the basis for possibly existing lore. I can't remember that much, but to be the basis for this group because it makes them more interesting to side with because they're not just psychopaths, I suppose. Chance Barb could be working for Lev?
No, that's crazy. I'm the one working for Lev, not Barb.
You're working for Lev, tell me where he is. I don't believe you risked exile death for somebody you're having a fling with. It has to be somebody else. We know he's got a rep for lying for other people to protect them, and he basically suddenly came out and said it once we suggested it was her, so I don't think he is telling the truth. I think it probably is her.
Whoa, whoa. No need to go asking anyone else.
He claims...
Boys. Hey, if you wake up and find him missing, grill Fisher first. Guy's got a thing for tech.
Yeah, I'm more gonna fry him actually when I get hold of it.
So, you want to know about me? I go on. Sure.
I don't think it is him. I think he is just lying to protect his lady friend. It's interesting, like, because all three have a connection to each other, and both have a lot to lose by betraying the raiders. Like their relationship as well as everything else, and either with their brother or sister or with his girlfriend. But on the other hand, I could also see Lev threatening to hurt Barb and him agreeing to work with him. See what Barb has to say. Then, you know, if she points the finger at either of the other two, it's not very convincing either, because she likes writing people out, usually to see them get into trouble because they have done something, not because she makes it up. So, Barb was somewhere downstairs last I saw her. Yes.
Yeah? What is it? I overheard you talking to Meg, so I'll answer your questions. Whatever it takes to get you to stop hassling me.
The same stuff as Creed is. What?
I like nice long walks along nature trails, and I hate it when assholes like you ask too many questions.
The guy who's literally hanging right behind her, presumably going to stick a knife at her. Tell me about your brother.
You want to know about my brother?
With us, but no.
Creed's a coward.
Bit
Always
of an
has
issue
been.
there.
Because it's true. Just last week, he stole some chems from Irie's store. Instead of shutting up or pinning it on somebody else, he caved after Irie asked him. 3 times was all it took. Did you do it? No. Did you do it? No. Did you do it? Yes.
Tell me about her brother.
That's not exactly how it went down, but it may as well have been. An idiot. And now he's paying her back and then some.
Yeah, well, it does sound like a dumbass. Kind of is a dumbass. And a bit too much of a Megasloth fan as well. Yeah, fair enough. Have a good evening. As per, you can catch up tomorrow if you want to. Thank you for hanging out. Do you think he's working for Lev?
Oh, absolutely. Just because he's my brother doesn't mean I'm gonna cover for his ass when he does stupid shit. Creed is just the kind of coward that Lev can bully into doing anything for him. I even saw
That is a
Creed
good
talking
argument,
to Lev
actually.
just before they escaped. It's gotta be him you're looking for.
But that does also require Lev to put some faith in him, which is not too likely if he knows he's going to cave.
He may have helped me survive the wasteland after our parents died, but he's always been a loser. Always running, never standing up for himself, getting us into trouble more often than getting us out of it. Here we are, raiders of the wasteland, and he refuses to go on any raids because he's too damn scared. Like I said, loser. Fine, I hate talking about him.
Wouldn't mind betraying a brother then.
A lot. Me and Axel are shacking up. He's like a puppy dog who thinks he can protect everybody, but he's not as tough as he thinks he is.
First protect everyone, what do you mean?
Here's an example off the top of my head. Serge caught
Same
Axel's
example.
best friend Creed cheating at cards. Things got real ugly, but Axel stepped in and claimed that he was the one who dealt Creed an extra ace. Creed and I knew that was BS, but we let him do it.
hate it when things
Anyway, Serge kicked the shit out of Axel. So he succeeded in taking the fall for Creed, but he couldn't protect himself.
Where does he might be working Lev? What do you think?
Axel? Ah, hell no. Lev knows Axel's all bark and no bite. There is no way he'd trust Axel with anything important. Good, because I don't want to talk about him with you anymore. Screw you. Based on what?
Based on that, I haven't really got much. Hunch, Axel's covering for you. Creed correct under pressure, and it's clearly not him. That leaves you. I should interrogate the ex's others.
I'd only leave if I was guilty. If you're looking for the traitor, why don't you go ask Creed?
So she thinks it's a brother, but her brother is too much of a, yeah, too much of a wimp. No good having a mole that cracks under pressure at the first kind of sniff of anybody going, is it you?
Hey, you take my jangles? I told you not to touch him.
Like I'd touch your stupid stuffed animal. You want to accuse anyone?
You use an automatic? Lucky you. I can't keep enough ammo for those.
That's cool, actually.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have hit him. And Jangles ain't just a stuffed animal. He's a Nuka World limited edition in pristine condition.
You shut up already. Besides, if Rara's got him, chances are he ain't so pristine anymore.
If there's
Rara?
So many humans around.
Oh, shut up, Go. You make my head hurt.
hurts.
Right. Let's think about this. Breed's a wuss, and wouldn't be the mole because too much of a pushover, plus he doesn't have any kind of relationship with Lev, which also gives Lev a reason to hurt him and force him to be the mole. Axel's willing to take the fall for anybody else, which makes me think it could be Barb. Barb doesn't care about her brother, does care about Axel though. Being able tough enough to look after yourself is not really necessary. So I'm thinking Axel or Barb. Barb would rat anybody out. Ratting out Creed. But she's not having a relationship with Creed and she doesn't much like a brother anyway. So it may not be true. But, Axel's willing to take the fall for her. I could see Axel being the mole if Lev threatened Barb. I couldn't. Barb being the mole hard when she had problems with Lev in the past. So it makes Axel the most likely one, but he's just admitting to it.
I think it's time to pay those settlers a visit. Can't let them miss me too much.
The obvious one to think is Axel, but it's kind of too obvious. I might see what she seemed quite smug about the fact she was checking up with Axel, so she wouldn't want to drop him in it. I know, it's a tough call. Beth, that is quite difficult.
Clear day like this means nice, clean sightlines. I'd say it's time to pay those settlers another visit.
If you ain't with us, you better watch your back.
Hey, look who we got here. What's good with you?
Someone said you know everything goes on running. Tell me what you need to know, or do I have to get rough? Word is you might have some information. Well, let's try being delicate with it first.
I got lots of information. I also got lots of expenses. They cost me around 300 caps a week. Know what I'm saying?
Not actually that bad. So it happens, I've got 300 caps. Yeah, no thanks. I've got other ways to find out where I know.
Your loss. I'll still be here if you end up needing anything. Ready to talk? Still have those expenses to worry about, though. All that for nothing?
Hoping I could try and beat it out of it. This person thinks he'll be able to get away with it.
Gotta love
Presumably Barb. He'll rat anybody else out. That's the way I'm leaning anyway. No way it's Creed. Too soft and has, yeah, the two don't get on, so there's no reason he would like stick his neck out for Lev. But no way Lev would threaten him into it just because he cracks like an egg. Axel, I don't know. Axel wouldn't think he'd get away with it because he just confesses in a heartbeat. Anybody thought she could get away with it, it would be Barb, because she'd just rat somebody else out, a brother, who she doesn't like much anyway. But she's also known to be a liar about these things as well. Yeah. Leaning towards it being Barb. That I always was, so. Then again, why would she do it? Like, why would she be the mole for somebody who she's had trouble with in the past? Thought she had something to gain from it, I suppose.
Those blood eagles are crazy. And people think we're the bad guys.
A really tough call. Bob seems like the most likely, yeah.
You following me, pal?
But it also doesn't make much sense either.
They found Lou. Hope you didn't pack up too much.
Damn, I was all ready to make my move, too. Tired of sleeping with everyone else, especially Greg. He snores like a chainsaw.
I wouldn't worry about that for too long. You're not the only one fed up. I heard Min's gonna take care of it, if you know what I mean.
Min scares the shit out of me. I stopped biting my nails because of her. I hope she at least gave him a heads up.
You haven't heard her threatening him? He's been warned all right. Not like there's much he can do, though. Especially not now.
I'm all for taking what ain't mine.
Of course, if Lou's not here, Lev rather, this was his place. Could have left anything lying around that might give me a hint. Yeah, I think Barb's most likely as well.
What the hell do you want this time?
But even then, I don't think it doesn't make a right lot of sense.
Screw you. Based on what?
Axel's covering free, Creed cracked under pressure, and that... Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it? No. You don't have shit on me.
Best. Well, I guess I'll just tell Meg what I found anyway and let her kill you, whether you run or not. All the evidence points to you. If you confess, I'll make sure Meg doesn't kill you. Depends why she's in with Lev. Like, if she's been, like, blackmailed or threatened in some way, why would Creed be talking to a guy he known to hate, and the two of them hate each other? Why would they be chatting? But he correct, and it's not him, so... let's blackmail her.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You wait a goddamn second! Say I was working for Lev, and I confessed. Meg would probably exile me, and that's just as bad as death, because then Lev would find me and kill me. So if that were the case, why would I turn myself in?
Tell me where to find Lev, and I kill him, problem solved. Meg won't even have to know. Bullshit, either you talk or I go to Meg and let her torture Harry. Oh no, she needs exiling. Same time, Lev needs to die. Back out and do the conversation again. Except Meg's gonna want to know, but...
You've got a deal. You better not screw me over. Lev's been building a hideout inside one of his cooling towers at Poseidon Power Plant. He's gotta be there. He said he'd pay me if I kept an eye out for him, in case someone went looking for him. That's all I know. Don't tell Meg. I swear I'll keep quiet.
We'll see. Also, she goes, "It's the only secret safe for me. If you continue to work with Lev, I'll kill you myself. Sorry, you can't be trusted, murderer." Where that one? Don't really want to hang around. Well, if I I don't really want her hanging around, so that's not really the option I want. Stab her in the back, say yeah, you could say for me, and then run upstairs and tell Meg anyway. But I may not get the option. I suggest she goes easy on you, she still winds up dumped out in the waste, but she might actually be able to rebuild some kind of a life. Because if I kill her, I can't see Creed or Axel being very happy about it. You went with Barbie, she's not very nice. Yeah, I like that argument actually.
Damn it. Meg's gonna be pissed.
Still want to know why. I mean, she said she did it for money, but given her prior with the guy,
Good thing you found Rara. Gil would probably
doesn't make any sense unless he offered her a lot of money.
And take it out on us.
Great. Thanks to that damn broadcast, we got all the rats crawling out of the woodwork.
A broadcast.
For real? Tell me you ain't heard about that garbage bot of a Miss Nanny broadcasting far and wide about some trove hidden in Appalachia. We come back to Appalachia and we're neck deep in these so-called settlers. Not to mention cultists, bloodthirsty bandits, you name it.
Huh? I'm confused on multiple levels right now. I feel like this conversation should have had some preamble to it, and it should have been a long time ago.
If there really is a trove of unimaginable anything here, it belongs to us. We're the ones gonna benefit off it, not some parasites who never fought for this place. We may have checked out for a bit, but that don't mean we're down to share.
Yeah, I got that one already.
Going on too many years now, and I didn't bring him back here. You mean, what do I think of a bunch of trespassers living off our land? For now, they're just easy pickings. They can build their little town and do all the hard work while we shake them down every chance we get. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. So my settlers are cautious. Yeah, rack that up a long way. They
better watch out now that I drank
register
that
something cooperative.
shit. I'm gonna tear them to pieces and they can't do nothing about it.
Take your pieces
Make you
first.
Invincible, you idiot. They can still kill you, you know.
The hell? You saying I drank that nasty crap for nothing?
I'm saying you're an idiot, idiot.
Points for somebody over there. Here we are. Right.
What the hell do you want this time?
Punch you in your face. Okay, so we tell her on the way back, apparently, not on the way out. Brains might have been like actual reading, you know. So if he's a Poseidon, hideout's a fair trek. It's like I'm not the only one of that. Why would... Interrogating a suspect now of the location lives hideout. It's time to go there, bring him to justice, and get lose detonator back. I feel like he's in the cooling tower to the north, according to that, which makes no sense because that's the one that you need to excuse me, prepare for the powering up event. So the one at the south would make more sense. Southwest, because that's the wrecked one. I don't know. I guess we're out to find out. All become clear as mud in just a moment, I've no doubt. Hunting rifle. Censored about that level. Second. Gonna go pop up there before long. Sounds like somebody shoved a bomb in my pocket. Well, then it doesn't look like somebody just shoved a bomb in my pocket. I'm going to assume the sound is just following me and shouldn't be. According to this, Lev's hideout is somewhere in the bloody cooling tower that is fully active, and I'm not going to be able to get into without dying. Because nuts taken over the place. Someone else has been dumb enough to leave this unlocked. Look like he's wearing power armor. The other one is level 15, so we could just... Oh dear. Feel a little bad for doing that, but they've just made my life significantly harder, so... Left side out must be down the other end. No, it is down the other end, it's just for some reason it was pointing over there. No. Hi there. This is where I thought it was going to be. Makes way more sense for it to be in here. Here we go. See how this changed. I've got a photograph somewhere of this place before it changed. Steps. Beat Lev's gang. Quite as subtle as I was hoping for, but see what I can get. Plus, a blinder saw a desk fan a minute ago. Oh, here it is up there. Hello, lads. Be the doorbell. It just would spin in there. Deathclaw gone. Nice. Place has changed considerably. It was much smaller last time I was here. Yeah. Where I wish I had some kind of like what they've done with the place. Like before and after. You're going to have to go down first, aren't you? Razors are supposed to be better shots now. Sure where someone's shooting me from. Top, apparently. Crikey. Ah, nearly. I'll try again. How's that? Take that up the backside left. Assume that's left. Big raider anyway. Right. Let's explore a little bit while we're gonna... There's Liv! No, there's Caleb actually. Fisher. With his suit of power armor that provided him no full protection whatsoever. I can hear the bullets, but I can't really see where they're coming from. They will shoot me in here. Ask skulls. Okay. Mouse is being a bell end again. Wonderful. Just what I always wanted. You. Come on. Wakey wakey. Take the software on a regular basis just so you can ignore it. You might think. Gotta be the one up top. What? I saw a flash that time. Aha! There you are. Close but no cigar. Bullseye! Well, kind of blew up on his head, but that'll do for me. Got him. Alright. Confident about pushing on now. Industrial cleaners, mostly acid. Thank you very much, Findale. Glad you enjoyed it. Welcome to the stream. Where's this noisy sod who's shooting at me, but seems to be able to... Well, seems to be a rather bad shot. Let's put it that way. Hello there. There's something over there. This is a bit of a maze, really. Oh, corpse. Calm down. Your turn will come. They are hurting me, apparently. Writing a strongly worded letter to Corsair before long, telling them their software is poo. Ah, hello there. Goodbye. Who have we here? Have the necessary perks to unlock that. Might be a password to be acquired. That narrows it down a little bit. Better get a grenade up here somewhere. That one's doable. Chunks of fire. If that's attached to the wall, that means I can much more easily have grenades up his bottom. Ah, and you're down here. Yeah, man. Oh, you're there. You just blended into the background. Pretty much easier to spot when they're on fire. Out loud, how many of you are there? Dumbass. You stand there and shoot the wall. That's entirely fine by me. I'll just wait for you to poke your head up over the corner and finish you off. Right then. Certainly finished gang off anyway. Yep, that's pretty much the way of it now. Please line up and let me just mow you down with my large weapon. Ooh, interesting. Ah! Ah! Got by a wall, apparently. There's a chunk of him came right down to me. This place is way more complicated than it used to be. Built the main plant. That's not where I need to be. I'm sure of that. God, I wish that was more effective. And it's only level 20 anyway, does 2 damage per tick, but how many ticks it does a second stuff I don't know, but yeah, not all that effective either way. so this is how we get up here. Fair enough. And there's more over in the middle. Get out in time. Where I need to go. Some things I'm interested in here. So, that's where we gotta get the key to the hideout. Oh! It was not the plan, but at least my leg didn't break, so. Right. Caleb's got Lev's hideout key and a minigun. That's Lev's hideout, apparently, in the middle. So we'll go and have a run up top and see what's what. I'm guessing this is a legendary unique weapon, but... Gotta remember to come back for that and try and find out what it is. Hi there. A bit slow on the uptake, this guy. Also possibly immortal. That could be problematic. Yeah, it's that old bug again. Happens sometimes. Get them down to 1 HP and they instantly regenerate to full health. Fortunately, this guy's not responding to any attacks, which is a good thing. Sometimes they'll fight you. Still experience that particular bug. Outfit? I want... Your 10mm pistol. I want your clothes, mate. Rubbish ammo there, and weapons. Oh. 30 metal chest piece. Look of it. Perhaps camp. Frog on the wall, because why wouldn't there be? I'm really liking this location. Sir Joe, I wondered who I was nading. Recoil compensated plasma sniper rifle. I wish that was good as well. Used to enjoy using a plasma sniper in previous games. Not very effective in this game, unfortunately. Plasma weapons in general. Okay.
Hey, y'all.
Fail as well.
Dad wanted us to leave behind some messages to all you crater folks who were leaving behind. Guess it's like a final fuck you to y'all or something. I don't know. I just do what he says. So, yeah, I know I won't miss y'all shooting at cards. I'm looking at you, Johnny. I can target a chipmunk's nuts at 2,000 yards with my 50 cal, and y'all don't think I see you slipping that ace out of your sleeve? Please. I will not miss sharing a home with a walking corpse and a green-skinned monster. Most of all, I won't miss Miss Meg taking in all the unnatural freaks of the wasteland. Like Lev says, only a matter of time before one of us snaps and kills y'all. I will miss Molly and her supply of good booze. I ain't looking forward to doing without, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd taken any of those perks, so I'm going to need a password if I want in there. Mind you, I don't think it's going to be all that good. It's still a Gatling gun, and yet to find one I actually like. So, first time for everything. That's cool. Cool place for Surge to hang out at the top there with that windmill thing going around, which is quite cool. Right then. Lev, who is presumably hiding in a very small box. Hello, you bastard. I'm just going to take your crap. Actually, think I do need the cryo cells. I can't remember why, but I think I need them for something. Unique set of armor on there, which is quite cool. Hope I can get that.
So the Vault cockroach does Meg's dirty work now, huh?
You're done. Hand over the detonator. Any answers? You're going to answer my questions and maybe I won't kill you. Spoiler, I'm going to kill him. With perception, I can't tell you. I can tell you're afraid. Maybe answer some questions, I'll spare you. Endurance, answer my questions, I'll wait here all day if I have to. Agility, I'm quicker on the draw and you can't run from me, so tell me what I want to know. Quite cool. That is cool. That's not bad. That's stretching it a bit. And yeah, threatening them and using my strength is definitely the way to go.
Oh? You think you intimidate me with big muscles and idle threats? Go on. Let me see if you can form coherent question.
Well, better question you can a sentence, my friend. Why? Why sabotage us? Why target Lou? Why didn't you break into the lock yourself? Give you one reason I should kill you. Do you want this to be the easy way or the hard way? Wait, alright, let's just work down the list.
Opportunity. I was to be paid handsomely to stop you and hand over.
That's interesting.
Opportunity to be rid of Meg and other weak, pathetic freaks. Animals she takes in.
Your arm is held together with string, mate. Can pay you.
Man from Foundation, named Rocco, said he'd pay in guns, ammo, information. How best to strike Foundation and take for ourselves. Something Meg would never do.
The Traitor and Foundation,
you
interesting.
Kill Rocco now. I don't give a fuck.
Problem with Meg?
Meg is too soft. She take in useless kids, freaks, animals, anyone she feel bad for. She tells us recruitment is better. Kill only for food and supplies. I say we kill for more. Out there, it is kill or be killed.
Yeah, but not always. Anyone, you really think anyone who isn't like you is a freak or an animal?
Only room for strongest, best men in this world. Others have their uses, but they are not equal.
You're disgusting, but I'm not done with you yet.
Hurry up and get over with it.
When I'm done with you, I start shooting, so...
Are you going to shoot me now, or bore me to death with questions?
Why target Luke?
Luke? Sad old walking corpse. Was easy target. All ghouls should be dead. Got tired of waiting for him to kill himself. Took matters into own hands. He had detonator, which was key to your plans. Kill Luke, get paid to ruin plans. Sounds good to me.
You failed. It's bad enough he wants to die without you trying to kill him. Enough. No, he's alive. You failed.
Yeah, for now. Old fool will kill self sooner or later. Let's talk about how you are spineless whelp who won't shut up already, yes?
The longer you talk, the longer you live, buddy, so... Why didn't you break into the vault?
Vault is waste of time. I hear talk of gold.
Well, that's he's got a point on.
Gold is useless. Real value comes from guns, food, ammo, information. I get better offer to ruin your plan.
Short-sighted, but in the short term, yeah, he's got a point. Would have found loads in the vault too, you idiot. Yeah, that's true.
Take me for fool. But I am not the one breaking into top-secret government installation full of armed guards and deadly machines.
Good shout, sir. Kind of wish I could be in two places at once now. Well, spoiler. Lev betrayed the raiders and tried to put a spanner in the works of our plan. I am now in the process of hunting him down. He doesn't like the fact that I'm questioning him, but he's also not seemed to quite grasp the fact that the longer he talks, the longer he lives.
How about you end this? I grow tired of your talking like yippy little dog.
My point? One reason I shouldn't kill you now. Okay, let's give him half a chance.
I will not. I would do same to you in this situation. Wait, no, I would not even talk. Just kill.
Okay, what do you want your tombstone to say then, buddy?
How about big middle finger pointing at you?
Take a bite of your face. His friends were tougher than he was. He hasn't even got a big enough mouth to get his way through the argument. Rocco and Lev's deal. So let's hear about this. Why... Got a few days to catch it. I'll have to make sure I get out there then. So let's find out what the deal was, who this guy who betrayed Foundation was, and... Like kind of half betrayed Foundation. He betrayed Foundation in the sense that he was going to tell... Said he was going to tell Lev how to deal with... how to attack it. But at the same time... Lev's plan works and the Raiders don't get stronger. It's kind of in favour for Foundation, but... So let's see what the deal is. Animation's still not working properly.
I know you will find this tape. Also, I know we will be long time gone when you do find. I know this because you are weak, ineffective leader. You could not leave gang out of wet paper bag. Too weak, too stupid, too cowardly. When I hear you invite that cockroach and want to go off on some ridiculous vault heist to find gold, I call that last straw. Serge and Fisher know how stupid plan is and how terrible leader you are, so they come with. Leave you behind. Tricks and losers. Know this, Meg. We will gain more men. We will come back powerful. Then we wipe you and your freaks off map. Sleep tight, Bayern.
I'm not getting in there because I can't hack the terminal. Don't have any hacker skill. So he doesn't appear to have the password, which surprises me. His head wasn't very firmly attached either. I have to notice what level he was. He was dead too damn quickly. You see, this is what I would have liked to have done in the build today. But I had to do the next best thing, which kind of worked quite well, but we're at Fallout 4 days, that's more of the road I would have gone down. I mean, to be fair, like if I wanted that badly enough and I couldn't hack the terminal, I'd get in there. That difficult. I mean, the hinges. Doesn't even appear to have hinges. Gotta be a way. Anyhow. Can't access interesting looking Gatling gun. That's probably going to be a disappointment anyway. Kind of bugging me now that I can't get in there. See anything up where Sarge was. Way up there. Quick run up there and see if I can find a password or anything up there. I don't think I'm going to, but our immortal friend, I'm pretty sure he went. Got Rocco Foundation. Yeah, I could do that. Which I'm very popular over there. Code might even be in here, but I can't unlock that either because I don't have the lockpick skill on this character. Which is kind of... Ooh, what have we got here? Oh well, what can we do? We can bounce across to my camp. Chariot. Quickly tidy up. We'll go and talk to Rocco. We'll find out about Rocco at Foundation, see if we can find out who this guy is and what his deal is. At the same time, I kind of don't want to, because it'd be more interesting to do that on the settler side of things. I don't know. Their version may be a little different. I'll risk it, I think. Right. Glad they're fixing the vending machines and stuff tomorrow, because I'm going to need to start shifting some of the stuff I've built up. Sell that, but that's as good as we're going to get for now. Yeah.
What's that, Xion?
Somewhere this way. There's Ward. Yeah, he seems like a sensible person to ask.
You look lost, outsider. Need something from me?
My name Rocco. Paid somebody to kill and sabotage my friends. Where is he? You know, I'm named Rocco. Where's Rocco? Things will get pretty ugly if I don't find him. Okay. Go with that one.
So. Problem is, we exiled Rocco for sowing discord all around Foundation.
Interesting. Killed him, we wouldn't have a problem. Did he do?
Bunch of stupid shit. Like trying to turn people on each other in order to benefit himself. Then, while they were all riled up, he'd steal supplies out from under them and hoard it. Looked like he was trying to amass some sort of fortune in ammo and guns for who knows what.
The payoff live. Where is he?
Well, you're in luck then. We've been keeping tabs on him in case he tries anything stupid. I'll mark his location on your map.
Guy is not even remotely daft, is he? So, optional. Find Rocco. Okay, where is he? Fairly far away, apparently. We're off on this side of town. That is way more of a drop than I anticipated. Skyrim our way down here. This is one thing I do like. Not like, but kind of like it. Like, they've stripped off the trees out and made this area a lot more bare because they've used the wood to build up foundation, which is cool. Cool from a distance as well. There's a nice bit of high ground, maybe over there. Heading that way anyway. Kinda not, but there's a bit of high ground over there, so I'm kind of wondering what the view of Foundation would be like for some other high ground rather. Might be worth a look. Once we've shot Rocco repeatedly and made him look like Swiss cheese, anyway. Ooh, another location they've tweaked. Oh, hell no, not this guy. Good night, my alert kings. Burn, you little git. Crikey. Say something about sushi, but sushi's raw fish, and they're definitely cooked to a turn now. Thump, thump, thump. Oh, boat rental. Didn't do a very good job of exiling him if he's living right in the get back garden here. There. I'm looking for a sneaky, conniving git. Where is he? Ooh, hello, fisherman's outfit. That might be worth a look. Pick yourselves clean of any valuables. By valuables, I mean useless scrap. Ticking noise. Serious ticking noise. Ah! Wearing a green helmet, apparently. Oh, so that's what the ticking noise is. It's me. Fair enough. Hi, mate. I'll come and have a chat with you once I'm done robbing you of everything I want. Moist down here. Very intends to repair a boat engine with an axe, but you know, got a tree lodged in it anyway. You might need a bit more than a plunger to solve that problem. He gets it. Evening, you right there? Well spotted on the reference. Right then. Oh, hang on a second, there's another room here. Bedroom. Meg and Creator Freaks. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. They haven't put a theft mechanic in like they had in Fallout 4, though. He goes nuts and tries to shoot me. I know they have. Oh. Well, there's no ownership mechanics, that's the one. So then, you sneaky conniving git.
Shit. What do you want from me?
Head on a spike, please. Heard you paying lead for a job. Ring a bell?
Yeah, maybe. What's it to you?
That's all I needed to hear.
Oh, shit.
Guess that helmet wasn't particularly effective then. Neither was his shotgun. That seems to have done an okay job of protecting his legs and his hands, or hands and feet. Doing so well between his sort of mid-thigh and else, though. So, what's the dealio?
What are you doing? No need for tape. It's just a little insurance, in case you need a reminder about the terms of our agreement here. Whatever. You do what you want. It's worthless anyway. Now go on. Let us talk payment. Sure. Like I said, I'll give you all the guns, ammo, and other supplies I took and hid away from Foundation. If, and only if, you ruin any chances of your people breaking into that vault. You get it all once you get me that detonator, so I can break in myself and bring the goods back to Foundation. You'll have to let me back in then.
Oh, so he was a sneaky git causing trouble and wanted to buy his way back in.
You'll get to go and foolish it there, man. You know, you and your crew could always help me break in. Get a nice cut of the treasure, right? No, Vault Gold is useless. You will see. Ammo, weapons, that is New World currency. To hell with gold. You're missing out, but I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Look, as long as you pay up after job is done, I won't regret not killing you when we found you. Can always come back to that if you're lying about stash. No lies, sir. Understood. We got ourselves an agreement then. Pleasure doing business with you.
Lev. Now, put recorder away. You have alcohol in this shithole, yeah? We drink to seal deal.
Intriguing. So, back up to Crater. Out of curiosity. Oh, hell no, I'm not paying 35 caps to travel length of the map. So, Lev's in bits in the bottom of Poseidon Energy. His contact is in bits not far from Foundation. And we should now have a clear run. Vault. See what Meg has to say. Oh, I've got a disease to get rid of. Good disease. Water as well, apparently. Cook something when I get up to Crater as well. Fun. There we go. Still 18 caps, which is a bit of a joke, but catch you in a sec, man. Get the idea behind charging for fast travel is to take caps out of your pocket so that they maintain value, but
Time to hit up a camp again. No way in hell I'm scavenging out there.
yeah, now as much as I get the reasons, sorry, I'm mildly distracted there, it is kind of annoying to have to pay for fast travel. Yo,
what's the deal, 7-6? You get everything sorted out?
Yep. It turns out Barb was acting as the mole.
I had a hunch it was her. She's been abnormally quiet lately. That's fine, though. I ain't even gonna bring it up with her. But I will let on enough so that she'll be sure to suspect that I know. One of two things will happen. She'll think I'm being merciful and thank her lucky stars I didn't string her up outside with her guts hanging out. Or the doubt will eat at her just enough to make her too paranoid to try something like that again. Trust me, she'll keep on the straight and narrow.
Either really smart or really dumb, one or the other. So, Lev's in small pieces.
I assume you had to kill Fisher and Surge, too.
Yep.
Shit. They were both great assets to have on our side. It's a damn shame Lev sunk his teeth in them and turned them against us.
Is, but on the other hand, the next sale from Foundation you paid left to do it, which we're good to go now. Where'd you keep Lev around if you knew he was such an intolerant asshole? Kill most of the traitors. How's that going to affect Crater? I'd like to work through these, but we'll see what we can do.
Say what? Sucker better have got what was coming to him for that.
Well, we should be good to go now. I killed him.
I know we got a different idea of murder than some of the other gangs, but that was the right call. You gotta set examples sometimes. No one fucks with us and gets away with it. You done good, 7-6.
Relatively amusing. I'll give you that. I think Weasel was more entertaining, though. I think Weasel's definitely been a highlight so far. Rara I grew on me, to be fair. But, yeah, definitely, so far, Weasel has got to be my favourite character, which probably pushes Duchess into a second, because she's pretty awesome as well. Why'd you keep Lev around if you know he was such an asshole?
I knew he and I didn't always agree. But I gave him food, shelter, all the supplies he needed, and he always got the job done. I don't know. I should have trusted my instincts more. I should have known there was more to how he treated people around here. You can bet I'll do better about that now. We take in all kinds, so there ain't no room for insubordinate, intolerant pieces of shit like that around here.
Yeah, they're pretty chill for raiders. Yeah. Weasel was awesome. Is awesome. To kill most of them, how should that affect Crater? That's a fair question. That's
Man, I
interesting.
don't know. You did what you had to do. Fisher, he held this place together with that brilliant mind of his. Surge was a
Wasn't that
better
brilliant?
shot than most. Those that ain't dead by your hands are in for a rude awakening out there by themselves.
Yep, makes fair enough for me. Sorry about the slight blip there, folks. I assume it's my internet, but I don't know. Sometimes it just decides to disconnect. Still very strange. Because if it was my internet, it should have kicked me out of the game. So but that didn't happen. So I don't know. It's all weird. By the way, we're back in it now. So those few survivors. Actually, let's just do it again. Oh.
Man, I don't know. You did what you had to do. Fisher, he held this place together with that brilliant mind of his. Surge was a better shot than most. She never respected me as a leader. Even though we lost our best lookout, I think we'll be okay. And good riddance to the other traitors. Anyone who doesn't want to follow me, doesn't respect what I do for them, can take a hike. Those that ain't dead by your hands are in for a rude awakening out there by themselves.
Probably true, that. Kind of explains if Surge is such a good shot. It explains why she wanted to sit on the top of that tower and just take shots down on me. And explain why she was shooting me with something other than a plasma rifle, if that's what she was carrying. I think she was. It's all good. Anyway, we should be good to go now.
At least we got who we need for
Certainly
the
is,
vault raid
Stella.
still. So how about we all
exactly.
go break ourselves into a vault? Assuming nothing else gets in our way, we'll meet you at the entrance and crack that sucker wide open. It's gonna be a good day. I can feel it.
Like a fine plan. As my rep sailing up with the Raiders, not quite as much as I was hoping. Yes,
Not
you
sure
will.
what Axel sees in Barb. Probably just an emergency scapegoat.
Well, there's a very crass answer I could give to exactly what he sees in Barb, but not go there. Sure, what either one sees in the other. It's not exactly like they've got a great deal of personality. But maybe that's why they're a good match. So neither of them have much personality. So, lead mixed crew of Raiders to break to Vault 79 and make off with the loot. Had this conversation. So,
Surge is all fun and games until you owe her caps. You'd think she could miss a bullseye just once in her life.
I shouldn't worry, she's dead. Don't need to get rid of. That. Nice. Nice, everything I want to get rid of. There's a few caps acquired. Oh, you're using the workbench I want to use. So we'll use this one for now. We've got plenty of munch for the journey in. Hey. Yeah, I can see what you're saying about Rivet City around there. It's got a little bit of that vibe. A little less iconic. Rivet City, if Fallout 3's graphics had been a bit better, would be incredible. There's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. It's like a product of its time and all that, but... yeah, limitations of the game at the time, but... it was a cool location. Mind you, so was Diamond City, so... right then. She had anything interesting to sell me, did she? There are supposed to be other vendors knocking around here. I'm not sure exactly where they
Don't ever
might
get on
be.
the sniper's bad side. Been watching my back all day after pissing off Surge.
I'm so tired of this pipe pistol and combat knives. People need to get more interesting shit to steal.
Oh, she thinks. Didn't have anything very interesting at all. Rep isn't quite high enough with them yet. Also, I'm probably missing one of the particularly interesting vendors.
I told those scavengers to hand it over. Not my fault they didn't want to listen.
Once I finish up that old frame, she's going to be Jebediah and twice as fast.
Talking about some power up, he's trying to repair.
There's gotta
Yeah.
be some better loot around here.
Want to survive?
Definitely some vendors around somewhere that I'm missing. They're probably in the core, but
I think it's time to pay those settlers a visit.
Loyalty.
Can't let them miss.
Does anybody in this
too
goddamn
much.
place understand the concept?
People think we're the bad
I
guys.
told those scavengers to hand it over.
that's quite
I thought they didn't want to
good
listen.
look for a character. Problem the skulls so much, but see my character's facing here.
Hey, no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
Managed to jump into that chain and find it solid. I did, didn't I? Huh? Not to be a traitor after all.
If I'd known you were heading to Watoga, I'd have dumped a few salvage requests on your hands.
Cool. Commenting on what the things have done. Not surprising particularly, but cool. A tent. Dead friends.
Hey there, kid. Got any new potions to try today?
Can I? Yeah, so many vendors that are missing must be in there. Guess way to the lower level of the core must be down through this tunnel here, but it doesn't look big enough. Mind you, this whole structure doesn't look big enough to be full expense of the core, so. The welded shut or something.
Anyone ever dig up Lev's mole? I guess not. We'd have a fresh skull strung up in the core.
Yeah, I did. They live for some slightly bizarre reason.
Never believe it when someone says it's a quick job. Only quick jobs are when you kill first and ask questions later. That's not Meg's way.
Boom. Oh, it's Munch, isn't it? Figure out whose gaff that was. Wait. One thing I was going to do. What? Ooh, that was bright. We're going to check out a couple of outfits picked up. I see, it's a slightly different set of pants, but it's very similar to one that was in the Atomic Shop recently. I think not. No idea if that's actually worth anything and I should have sold it, but either way, we'll make do. So I was going to take a crack at the Vault Raid, but I didn't realise we were going to have a whole set of extra missions to do tonight. So, you know that, time is definitely scooting on a little bit too far, so I think we'll attack Vault 79, was it? 79? say. Pretty sure it was. Either way, we'll take the vault heist tomorrow, I think. Gonna be the way to do it. So, hop out here. Yeah. Actually, yes, we are. Nice. Yeah, I think the plan for tomorrow will be do the vault heist then. Depending on how long that takes. It could be long, could be short. I mean, it's one mission, they're not vastly long. You think? Just haven't been so far. But at the same time, it's also the final mission, so it could be a bit more substantial. If it's short, or short enough, we'll carry on, maybe set up my settler character, just chill out for a bit and see what we can come up with. Yeah, if it's short enough, we'll tackle that raid and then or heist, and then we'll maybe have a look at the gold bullion endgame system. We'll see how that goes, and possibly create and start a new archer character, which we know we'll do tomorrow. Beyond that, do some variation of that depending on how long these things take. Nice, Noel. I like it. Yeah, well, we've got this one mission left, and then there's the end game loop, obviously, and that's on the raider side. Obviously, I've got the whole settler side still to do, so I've only done about a little over half of the main story and the Wayward quest line. There's also all the side questing around to get companions back at your camp and all that stuff. I haven't done any of that yet, so there's definitely a few missions to take a look at. So there's still plenty of stuff to explore and get stuck into, which is cool. And of course, like I say, we've still got the whole end game loop to figure out, which is not vastly complicated as I understand. It's mostly focused on doing daily missions. Yeah, there's the dailies for the raiders, dailies for the settlers, dailies for a third faction, and I forgot to go over and find Davenport, actually. But I'm not going to do that right now. This is dailies, get you some good stuff as well. The other thing you can do as part of that in-game loop is any marked daily event, or event in general, pops up with a notification and can reward you with treasury notes, which get you then gold bullion, which you then spend on the end-game gear and stuff. And hopefully that'll keep everybody busy enough for long enough for Bethesda to come out with whatever the follow-up to Wastelanders base content will be. Still running around for Rose. Yeah, you've got a reasonable bit still to do yet, Snage, including some of the best stuff, which is cool, based on the raider side. You're going to go through on the settler side. Well, we'll see what happens in that over the next few days. And yeah, so I've got all the side questing still to do. Probably plenty of other things to stumble across. Yeah, plenty still left to do. Looking forward to getting stuck into that side of things. Ooh, thank you. Yawning like crazy now. Yeah, looking forward to trying out the bows as well. The grind is real, yeah. I have to see how that actually goes, because it can be a drag sometimes grinding for stuff. I've never been a big fan of games that have a huge grind loop to them. But some games that have a grind to them pull it off, you know? They get the balance right, it's fun, you feel like you're working for something rather than grinding. If a grind feels like a grind, it's the wrong side of the line. If it feels like you're just working towards something, okay. Part of the reason I'm a bit fussy about the MMOs are like calling Fallout 76 an MMO is probably stretching it a little bit, but the more time goes on, the more of an MMO it becomes in a lot of ways, I think. Players present at any given time. But certainly are building more bits in it. Leaving the grind, yeah. But yeah, like, if you look at Elder Scrolls Online, I had a good look at. It's a fun game. Gameplay's cool, but what I didn't enjoy was the daily side of it. The crafting side was too much of a grind. It was too much. It had a bit of a chore feel to it, and I barely even touched on it. Plus, it was overwhelmingly complex. I mean, I'd imagine once you've got it figured, but like, this is going to hurt my head if I want to try and get into that, so I didn't. A pity in some ways, because there is some really cool stuff in there. And it's a gorgeous game and great fun, but like the daily grind and all that is just... On the other hand, there are other games that I do like Star Wars The Old Republic just doesn't have a grind loop to it. Great, that's one of the reasons I like it so much. It's more of an MMO, but also with kind of a lean more towards traditional RPGs, which is really cool. Morning, Thomas, you alright? Good evening. Between the two. Doing the starting missions over does feel like a bit of a grind, yeah. On the other hand, you don't have to get that far through them. Plus, you can interspace it with some of the side quests for Wastelanders, like the Wayward missions. You can do some of the dailies and stuff as well. It should be geared towards your level, which is cool. But we'll see. We'll see what it's all like over the next few days, I think. See how long this mission takes tomorrow. 7 AM we are. But you... 7 hours ahead of me, apparently. But you were further ahead than that, to be honest, Thomas. Reputation size more of a grind than the bullion. Yeah, I can imagine that's true. But there's only so much you can do to achieve reputation once you've got through the main story, so at that point it really is. It is a grind, but it also doesn't require you to do too much of it in a day, so it's just kind of steady chip away at it as well. We'll see. Either way, plenty of time before we get to the stage where it's going to drag me down yet, I think, anyway, so. Either way, I think China's all one time zone. That kind of doesn't surprise me in some ways. But it's also rather long way from here, which was more what I was thinking. I've got a friend in Vietnam, and I think he's more than 8 hours ahead of us. I think it's more like 10 or something like that. I could be wrong. Could probably look it up, actually. Actually got it on there. Not weirdly. I have that on there. Oh, it's only 6 hours ahead. British summertime thing as well. Interesting. Yeah. What's Japan though? Isn't that like 11 or something? 12, somewhere around there. Vietnam's 8 or 9, yeah. Well, it's apparently coming up 6 in the morning there, so they're only 6 hours ahead of us. At the moment. Apparently. I don't know. Time zones are all weird. Rumour has it we won't be having daylight savings in England anymore within a few years, or at least. Actually, it was more of a European thing, I think, that. So it may or may not be a thing. They may decide to keep it to differentiate themselves from Europe, because apparently that's what we have to do. But, yeah. You don't have a summer clock change, yeah. Japan's 9. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, what they were talking about doing was putting us onto British summertime, so where we are now, and just having that be our time zone permanently. So, see, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to have to wind this one up. Lived in Hanoi for 2 years. Oh, cool. Interesting city. From what I understand, bloody terrifying to try and cross the road in that city. It's one of the things I latched onto, they told me. That and he drinks in, like, bars run by organised crime, but, you know. You're in the one state that doesn't, or something there, Matt. I can imagine it does confuse the rest of the country. which in a sense, being within a country is kind of funny. Well, one state inside a country that then confuses the others. But yeah, being a country that's leaving Europe and then putting a dummy out left, right, and centre is just kind of dumb. Which is what we have the joy of over here. Like the traffic there a little more than in China. That's fairly damning indictment on Chinese traffic, I think, more than anything else. Part of another state that doesn't. Yeah, that is really. Walk a mile up the road and all of a sudden you're in a different time zone. But place that doesn't change time zones. Yeah, I suppose that depends what part of Mongolia you're in, though. Well, I suppose it's true everywhere, but in the cities. But I have never been to any of these places. I just have second-hand feedback to hear. I've got to see bits and pieces on TV, I suppose, but gotta go find a new place to build in Fallout 4. Fair enough. Yeah. They're slightly more capable of it as well. Crazy, isn't it? Probably some weird event in history that just isolated random thing that happened to change the way they do things. Change a shift of a border or something simple like that. Damn good tune, actually. Like this tune. Anyway, tune on out. I've really got to hop off, I think. I'm getting knackered, and it's definitely time for me to wind down, answer a few comments, because it looks like YouTube's decided to notify me about these ones, and head off to bed. Ulaanbaatar, Hanoi. Don't know the next one. Looks vaguely familiar, but I don't know. Fairly size, one of the biggest cities in Mongolia, isn't it, Ulaanbaatar? Rightly. And yeah, obviously Hanoi's where my friend is at the moment. Been meaning to get out there for years to see him. He sort of spends a while over there, and then he comes back to England for a little while, and then he goes back out, and backward and forward every sort of few years or so. He did want to do 6 months in each for a while, but not proven practical to pull off yet, although the current situation does not help with that. But yeah, what can you do? We'll get in touch with him fairly soon. Well, then I've got no chance of pronouncing it right, have I? I don't know. I do know a few Polish words. None of them are repeatable in polite company, though. Interesting group of people, the Poles. They're a good laugh working with Polish people over the years. So. Ulaanbaatar is the capital. Probably why I know their name then. Alright guys, I hope you have a good time. Hope you have a good day, Thomas, since yours is just starting. For those of you who have the evening ahead, enjoy your evening. And those who are on this side of the world, sleep tight. So I'm going to answer a few comments, get a fresh drink, and then go to bed. Necessarily in that order. Although bed's probably coming last. And tomorrow we will jump back on to this all again. If you haven't already, go check the video out. New build up on the channel. I'm very, very proud of it. I think it came out really, really well. Frame rate's a bit but towards the end anyway. But results are good, so I think you'll enjoy that one. In the meantime, if you haven't already, hit those buttons and so on and so forth. Always appreciated. Social media links in all the usual places. And I'll catch you all tomorrow evening. And you're quite welcome, folks. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever it may be. Keep your hands clean, do all the safe stuff, and I'll see you all tomorrow night. Take care, guys.